Yeah, I remember.
All right, welcome back to the 2B Fair Show. I am your host, Johnny P.
Oh, yeah, real?
I'm in the
It's
wrong
cute.
seat.
It's a different setup,
We
man.
done switched it on.
Y'all threw me off, man.
Before we get started, we'll tell everybody tap in on all socials at the 2B Fair Show. This Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. All super chats get read immediately. Yeah, y'all, hop in. What's this? The day after Valentine's Day.
Ooh, Candy Day.
Candy Day.
Discount Candy Day.
Is that?
This is the day to get all the cheap chocolates.
It's the discount candy
It's the cheap
day,
chocolate
bro.
day.
I'm wait till about Tuesday.
I missed it after Christmas.
I would go Monday.
That's when it's like 80% off.
Harris Teeter on the Monday, the Monday after not Thanksgiving, but Valentine's.
Yeah, I missed
Get all
the
the
Christmas
little
party
Lindor
this year,
truffles,
so.
all of that shit for the low.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. How was y'all Valentine's Day, fellas?
Oh, mine was a regular day.
Just a regular day.
Yeah, mine was a regular day.
I'm one of them guys.
Yeah. I seen them. Then it was like I seen them. It was like we was gonna spend like something like 29 million on Valentine's Day, and I really didn't want to be a part of the number.
So you ain't spend no money.
None. We sat in the crib, chilled.
I mean, I spent like I ain't spent 29 million, but I spent a couple.
You had a Valentine?
This was your first one though, right?
I had one last year.
What with this girl?
Yeah, this month. Yeah, this is new. Something new.
Yeah,
Oh, you got an old lady?
Don't got an old lady. It ain't that.
Then no, you don't.
I had a Valentine.
I hope you ain't
old lady.
I hope you ain't spending much. Like,
It's good if you spent a lot, Johnny.
I ain't spent
Don't let these
What you
guys.
spent?
I ain't spent crazy. It was under $100.
Okay.
It was under $100. But it was decent. Little got some nice flowers.
Did you start? You started the morning with flowers?
Not this time.
Not this time.
You saw me like yesterday morning.
You cook breakfast.
Clearly.
No, we ain't there yet. I ain't cooking breakfast.
Oh, okay.
I ain't cooking breakfast yet. You gotta earn that. For me to wake up and make eggs, bacon, pancakes, you gotta put in some time.
I was thinking about all of the guys out here that
Flowers,
went all out for
card.
Valentine's Day and didn't even get breakfast.
Didn't get breakfast.
Didn't even get breakfast. It's pretty much the idea of like Valentine's Day being just a female holiday. Another reason that niggas go in their pocket and spend a lot of money on their old lady, and you get nothing in return.
No, I got a couple cards too. So
You got a couple cards.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yeah,
Good cards.
decent.
You like reading them?
Yeah. I mean,
you got some good reading.
Are you saying that your gifts was cards or that you had?
Well, I had one with a gift card,
they
and
gave
then
me
my
wisdom.
mom got me one.
Oh, okay. You said it by cards meaning gift
A
cards.
gift card, and then I got,
okay.
and then I got.
It was gift cards. Okay.
Well, my mom got me a card. She ain't had nothing in it, but it was still a card.
Oh, your mom Dukes.
To me, that was nice
Mm-hmm.
because I don't even remember the last time she got me a card for Valentine's. So I was just like, oh shit.
What do you usually get for Valentine's Day?
Shit, usually nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, oh shit, okay. It was one of my better Valentines.
I get it.
But yeah, usually
That's crazy. The standard is nigga get pumped over a goddamn Valentine's Day card. Damn, nigga feel loved.
Hell yeah, oh shit, for real.
But the new old lady, she got you an actual gift.
A gift card, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What was it to?
Just a
Visa.
Longhorn.
Oh, Longhorn.
Oh,
Wild steak, boy.
No,
You done pulled up multiple times with the steak, huh?
Bro, I don't know why I heard him
that
say
outlaw.
he got a gift card to Pornhub.
Longhorn. Like, bro,
It's the syllable.
Like how you
The
said it. Like you say you got a gift card to Pornhub, bro.
That'd be wild if you got a gift
that
card.
is wild.
But yeah, it's just not much, but I like, this is one of my favorite restaurants. So just the thought.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. Now it's one of those gifts that she'll probably get some too.
Oh, right. You gonna use it with her,
Probably so. Like,
and then you end up buying her food.
Yeah. Get back.
Boy, it's a game out here, boy.
Boy, that's a hard one to get past that first year though. Like, yeah, I'm not getting nothing for Valentine's.
Oh, the first year I can only imagine the early on Valentine's days. Yeah, the standard is pretty high, or the expectation.
I guess. Like, I mean, I think it's a mutual thing though. Like, I mean, I think like if you want me to continue and get better, like I think it's like.
So you want gifts, is what you're saying?
Well, I want to get the same thing. I want what's the word? Reciprocity. So like I don't want to do something for somebody that's not willing to do the same for me.
Oh no, I get it. That makes sense.
And that's a big part of my Like,
I see.
I don't want to go all out and go the extra mile and you won't even budge an inch for me.
Yeah,
to me, that's crazy.
100%. I agree. They said I seen they were saying that it was gay for dudes to want something for Valentine's Day. I seen it on a post.
It's gay if you want
Facebook.
it from a man, but like if you want your old lady, that's like it's not gay.
Yeah, say niggas want gay gifts is gay. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, that's wild. Like, those niggas that don't get gifts, they ain't. Yeah, that's wild. Gifts are gay. That's crazy.
How was your Valentine's Day, Q?
Oh, I was up here. Yeah, I was here.
Working.
Yeah, it was work. I think I had shout out to Johnny. I had a 10 to 7 o'clock.
I apologize. That's my bad. It was my
bad. What was it?
I got up here about 10 a.m. Then leave to about. Well, I think we probably left about like 7:30 or something. So I was just in here. It was a group that pretty much booked out the majority of yesterday. So I was just in here. And then Taj pulled up midday, brought some food. Then me, her, and I ran around. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's what's up. What about you, Tom?
Man, it was a regular day.
But no, shout out to Taj. Actually, she did get me on edible arrangement on Friday. I guess that Friday. Yeah, Friday. So the day before our Valentine's Day. And, was saying congrats on the venue. Bringing the whole thing together and all that stuff. She got me a card with it and all that. Yeah.
I almost asked, were you gay?
Were I gay? Was I gay?
Yeah.
Nah, you got to stay off them red pill memes, man. Your algorithm fucked.
Old lady gives them edible arrangements.
That's what they said. Eating fruit gay? Listen, I'm gay.
I'm trying to figure out.
It's
one thing to make you gay in this world.
Yeah.
Liking a man.
Hey, eating the glizzy in the wrong way. Yeah, he about gay. Yeah, you gotta have some kind of, you know what I mean?
Have some standards.
But now without breaking it off.
So I'm curious though, how does the conversation go? Because everybody had to reach this point at some time. How does the conversation go that I'm not getting you nothing for Valentine's Day?
It don't go like that.
That's not a
conversation. No, I'm saying the conversation, but how does that conversation go?
Well,
so how are you doing?
With us, typically, like if we go out or do something for Valentine's Day, we just have a joint account. We just use that, and it's a matter of one of us booking the spot weeks in advance, so we already kind of have things planned out. Then you got a daughter, so you got to make sure mom or grandma has, like that whole thing. This year, like just with the whole venue thing, we kind of understood the game. Mm-hmm. So it was like, right now we in save money mode. We just, getting things together. I appreciate her pulling up with the flowers and edible arrangements and all that.
Gay.
But
stop, bro. Stop.
I'm just playing, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gay. Wiggling. But yeah, listen, if getting gifts from your wife is gay,
hey, that's what they said on Facebook. I was just joking, bro.
Oh no,
niggas mad because they ain't getting no gifts. That's all it is.
Yeah,
nigga, giftless niggas talking about that shit.
Hey.
Oh, you said that was pointed at me, aimed at me.
You said niggas on Facebook said it.
Oh, okay, I was just making sure.
Was that you posting that on Real? Real gotta burn it. That's what it is.
Real Durant over
here. Real Durant. There you go.
No, hey, no, but in reality, the real things too. Like we in save mode too. You know what I mean? Over there renovating the den in my house. It was pretty bad, so we, you know what I mean, getting that together. Been working on it every single day, and so that's really we worked on it yesterday too. Me and Old Head, we went in there. And it's looking good though. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, that was what we did. That's what I did yesterday. But then you said, how does the conversation happen?
Yeah, how does that conversation go?
Me and my wife been together since we were super young, and so that was never like a thing. Mm-hmm. We was broke when we got together. So I didn't have no money for no fucking Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when I went to the military, I was still struggling. Nigga was giving plasma to, you know what I mean, to make ends meet and shit. So we never really, that was never a thing for us.
Mhm.
But I there are years where I have given her something. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? This just wasn't, you know what I mean? It's not something that is such a big thing for us.
But I mean, even like as like a newly, like, you know, gifts don't have to be expensive.
Mm.
And like,
I know
like
it
when you
don't.
say you're in save mode and stuff, because like I think a lot of people like use that as like a scapegoat not to do the thing or not to be like thoughtful.
Mhm.
Because like, you can go get a little gift card off of 50, 40, shit, $25. And you know, it's the thought, a card, or like there's like certain things you can do that don't really cost money
Mhm.
that show like thoughtfulness. And to me, that matters way more than like the dollar amount.
Yeah.
Because like,
100%.
because like, and I think, you know, we gotta get out that like money, like, you know, you gotta
Oh,
get
well-
the $300,000-$400,000 gift, and that shows like how much you care about.
Well, I
it.
will
What
say
friends
this,
do
though.
you have?
I was about to say.
Well, no, but you see,
First
talking about
of
giving
all,
the
you said
household-
$75, $50 gift card.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah, that's
costs
about
about as much as the dinner.
but I'm
Unless
saying,
you're going to
but
Ruth
that's
Chris.
not a lot.
Then
though,
you
and I
said
think,
300. But
I'm
it
saying,
depends.
but some people only look at the gift of the
What I'm
value
telling
of
you
the
is
gift.
that, like, you giving examples past what Nick, like, if you said a $2 to $3 gift card, no, or card
Mm.
that's a Hallmark, then I understand. When you start off with like $75, $50 gift
I
card,
said
that
20. I
ain't
said
nothing.
25.
Now you got down to
I said
25.
25.
No, you didn't start there. You said two numbers before then.
But
And
that's
then you
it.
said we ain't got to give these $300,000.
No, I said 300 or 300, like, or 1,000, like not 300,000, but like 300 to
Oh,
like
that's
a
what
lot
you
of
meant.
people look at, like, you know, like if you're not spending a check on a thing, it's not worth it, or it's not like a valuable gift. I'm saying there's like thoughtful gifts that show how much a person care, and you don't have to be from like means.
Is there a
to do that.
$5 thoughtful gift?
I mean, it could be like I mean,
Okay.
like
I'm
it could be.
not against the money wasn't the issue for me at all. This as far as this season went, it was more so about my beliefs.
Mhm.
And like I compromised at Thanksgiving. I had compromised at Thanksgiving. And
Hold on. You saying your belief is
as far as like my
you're not gonna eat?
Like
no,
pagan,
okay,
you talking
okay.
about,
So
like,
let me
like,
go
you
into
talking about
it.
like pagan
the
holidays.
more I start digging into these holidays, like
No,
the
I'm
more-
just trying to say in
Let
your
me go
belief
there.
system, are you going to like go away from getting a plate? I'm just asking if you gonna give
Let
up
me get-
Thanksgiving.
Let me get to where I was going, bro. It wasn't even about the plate because I actually don't mind having like from what I believe, for one, it's more feast days in the Bible. We would have a lot more feast days off if we was actually observing that. We'd be eating a lot more days and have a lot more days off. But that's neither here nor there.
Every
That wasn't
day,
where I
B.
was trying to go.
Mhm.
Like the more I dig into these holidays and I find out like the origins, they all end up like, and then like, you know, the Epstein files that came out now, so ain't nothing secret no more. Can't nobody just be like it's conspiracy.
Mm.
But the more you dig into these holidays and you find out where they come from, it's all disgusting to me. Like as far as like still observing that exact holiday, but the stuff behind it isn't disgusting. So I don't put anybody down for doing their thing on Valentine's Day, but it's like for me, I just can't do it anymore. But I still want to do something that's like it's a reminder also to just do something for your girl every once in a while because you still need to do that. Like I think you still should be, you know, you should treat your girl and everything. It shouldn't be that day that is limited to. It shouldn't be a big deal of a day.
Does
like,
your
because
girl
we
rock
should-
with that? Like, does she understand?
Now the thing about it, the way the conversation goes with me and my girl, I talk with her about everything that I'm studying. So as I'm studying the stuff, so like we didn't wait for the day to come up to notice. She knows I don't do these holidays. And the reason I said I compromised with Thanksgiving this year was because like everybody was off and everybody was talking about how it'd be nice to have a dinner. And I hadn't had the family together for a minute, but they already know how I feel about different stuff. And the fact that I compromised, it didn't help. I didn't feel good about it. It's like I still want to eat. Like we can come together and eat, but we shouldn't have to come together to eat on this specific day, knowing what the origins of this day is. Like, because when you really dig into that, for us, it'd be like we celebrating this shit.
But
The pilgrims,
I
and
get
shit.
it.
but hold on, but like if it's like not in the, if it's not rooted in
Bro,
the
like,
original, but it's rooted in like I haven't seen my family in a while. What then is the
bro,
problem?
the thing about it is, even though people don't be thinking stuff is rooted in the original, you still be doing rituals that is rooted in the original, and like in the original of what stuff is meaning. We don't even be
There's a lot
knowing
of
the, like where the stuff
symbolic
come from that
things.
we be doing. Like people have no idea why they put up Christmas trees in their house at a certain time of year. They just think it's just it's just a nice thing to look at. No, that shit is for a reason, bro. Like,
But I get it. But like say you did like so, just the day makes it wrong. Because like say you
I'm
did
not
say you
saying
have a
the day
gathering
make
with
it
your
wrong.
family
What I'm saying
and don't
is,
follow
like,
none of the other traditions.
I'm not saying the day make it wrong, bro. I'm saying like if like like if you celebrating a holiday, I think some of this stuff is meant to siphon energy. That's part of what I think stuff is for. So if everybody's celebrating a holiday that was originated for some satanic worship or whatever, whether you acknowledge it or not, whether you know it or not, you're participating in their ritual. Like we know this stuff. This stuff is all out there now. Like these people worship Satan. That's what they claim to do. They're giving you rituals to celebrate with them, whether you know it or not. You're giving your energy to it. Like what we give our energy is actually important. What we give our energy to matters. Like you see this like everybody sees this on a regular day basis. You can just look at regular life and see this. Like
yeah, I feel you.
Attention goes where the energy is.
I feel you, but I ain't really worried about any of the other holidays. You know what I mean? I don't mind giving up Christmas, Valentine's Day. I don't mind giving up any of them, but that plate on Thanksgiving is very important to my life.
Hey man, and there's plenty. Like I said,
that's a very important plate.
I mean, to me, Thanksgiving never been about the pilgrims. It's always been about my family.
But okay, I understand.
Like it's never
that,
like even
why,
as
like,
a younger,
like
what do you miss about Thanksgiving? Like you think
bro,
about like
I'm not y'all about to get on me about this plate. Y'all some hungry mugs. Like you hear what I'm saying?
I'm talking about my family. It ain't even about this plate.
You hear what I'm saying though? Like that's wonderful. It's about now you can spend time with your family anytime. Y'all can plan a dinner anytime. But everybody always says the same thing, and I'm not against that. That's why I gave into it this year because everybody's off on the same day.
Right.
But if we was like I said. For one, I'm a believer in what it's saying in the Bible. It's a lot of feast days in there. If we was actually observing that, we would have a lot of days off work. We wouldn't be working on Saturdays. We would have a lot of days off that we was sitting there having feast and everything and having dinners for days.
But the women not going to be cooking that Thanksgiving meal that off.
It wasn't even just like that.
See, but my thing is like I don't understand like how like if I'm not a part of their system that does this, what does me doing something with my family on the same day have to do?
Why do y'all have turkey on the table at every Thanksgiving? It's a ritual. It's a ritual to have the turkey. Like,
menus on Thanksgiving have changed. Like, we do oxtails sometimes.
But I'm saying like what it come down to is they still like it's a reason that all of this stuff go. Like you can sit there and try to put it however you want to.
So if we don't eat turkey, does it then go back to that?
I'm not trying to argue about turkey. I'm just telling like you can do whatever you want to. I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want to. Everybody has the right to make the choice that they want to make. So if it's that important to you to have that turkey, bro.
Like, but it's about spending time with my family, and it's like I don't understand how like we can't have a separate thing on the same day and it not go to this negative thing. That's all I'm saying. I don't think
let's look up the definition of celebration. And part of the reason I feel like this, like keep in mind that my family, I have a family, my dad's side of the family is Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't celebrate holidays, but yet they come together for every holiday. So to me, it's like you're celebrating the holiday. But like, let's look up the definition of what celebrate means.
They go to 2.
And see what celebrate means. Celebrate I don't need no celebrate definition for kids. To celebrate, where did it go? Goodness gracious, they just disappeared on me. To recognize a notable event by doing something special or enjoyable. So literally the whole thing, like literally by doing the thing, you're celebrating. Like that's literally what celebrate means to do by observing this thing. So by observing it, like observing Thanksgiving means having the dinner, having everybody come together for dinner, having the turkey and the dressing and all of this stuff. So, like all of these holidays, costumes and stuff. The ritual here, all of these rituals stem from stuff. That's what I'm saying. So when you start when I keep looking back and these rituals stem from stuff that got to do with people worshiping Satan, it makes me cautious about doing any of these holidays. So I'm not against having dinner.
What should we do?
Don't do shit. Don't celebrate that shit. Have dinner another day, bro. Have dinner another day. Do whatever you want to do, bro. Have dinner another day. Like y'all still gonna eat. You gonna do whatever you want to do. Shoot, have tacos. Have taco night if you want to. Do whatever you want to do. You can have taco night on Thanksgiving. And I'm just saying, pay attention to the fact that there are rituals that go along with these holidays. And I'd just rather check out on all of that shit.
But I don't care for none of it. I get that. But like, because I've also been on it too. But to me, it's like, I'm not going to stop. Like, I'm not going to take anything from my family because I don't want to, especially when my family is not even a part of that. Well, and like it's just like like taking away from your. I get it. It's more of a punishment. So it's way more of a punishment to not.
There's a difference between me and you, though, Johnny. Like for me, my like where this stems from is my belief system. So if you don't believe what I believe, or you don't believe who I believe in, you're not going to necessarily observe the same thing because you ain't got no reason to do it. Like, but I feel like I feel convicted about that. So it's like whether my family is doing it or not. my creator don't want me to do it, then I don't want to do it. That's just what it comes down to for me.
And you know something that I love that he just said that, because what I realize is that like the whole everybody's walk is different, and we shouldn't push what convicts us onto other people, because if it's not convicting you, then it's your walk. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
so like there are certain things that like Tone would say convicts his spirit that he does, but it doesn't do that for me. But it'd be something else that does it for me that he feels. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we try to push our moral compass on the other people, and I think that was important that you said.
And I wasn't
dope.
trying to beef Tone, but I do like picking people's brains on that, because it's like I don't understand that, because like I am gonna be with my family. So if it's
so, are you saying that you don't understand it, or you just not gonna do it?
I don't.
You understand it.
Well, I don't understand how like me. I don't understand what like me celebrating my family on that, how it ties in. Like I don't understand like.
Are you
how
again, Johnny? Do you not understand, or are you just gonna do what you're gonna do,
or disagree?
Right, or disagree?
Like
you understand what he's saying.
You. So what he said, none of that made like you didn't understand it. Like it was
no.
generous?
No, I didn't say that.
He said like the thing, and I was just in and out, but. It sounded like he said that there's certain things that happen on these days that are tied into ancient rituals, and that's how it attaches from the turkey to whatever, right? That's kind of that's how you eating turkey with your family would technically tie in. It to you, it sounds like you're just saying that you don't agree with that, and that don't really.
Well, no, I was asking about like, is it just the dinner? Is it just the family gathering? Because we could change the dinner.
What is it to recognize? Okay, when Thanksgiving comes up, how do you recognize Thanksgiving?
Well, usually it's about my family. Whoever's off, we all hang out.
Bro, we recognize Thanksgiving by eating. That's what it's about. It's about coming together and eating. When we recognize Halloween, recognizing Halloween is dressing up in a costume and going and doing all type of whatever you doing.
Causing all, like candy and
all of that stuff. You celebrate Christmas. That's putting up the Christmas tree and putting Christmas presents under the tree. With all of the like observing these holidays, there are certain things that you do that go with observing the holidays. That's the celebration. Okay, well, that's the actual observance of it is the celebrating.
Okay, well, I just don't agree there.
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Like, hey, if it don't convict you, it don't convict you. Just move forward.
But I'm open to listening and like getting the information. I'm not just
because my thing is like I can hear the truth.
Care about the information, and it's okay though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like for me, like it's not nothing that convicts me either. You just keep trying to play this thing like I don't understand it.
Yeah, like
why you would why people do that?
I'm just trying to get a better like for. I'm just,
ain't not. What else you want him to say? He broke down the history of it. You could just disagree, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, because we don't convict you.
No. Oops.
Yeah. No, what cut off?
No, it was
top light. Top light. But no, it's just it just feels like Johnny. It just feels like I don't feel like me and my family are taking part in the devilistic ritual by celebrating family, and that's all.
Yeah, no, not get what you're saying, because like the same thing for me was like with Halloween. We didn't get to celebrate Halloween growing up because my family was Christian. My mom, we were in the church, and so that wasn't a thing we got to do. And I did feel away, you know what I mean, growing up and not being able to have that. And for my daughter and my son, like. My wife likes it, the whole dress up there. You know, that's some women love to dress the kids up. That whole thing is a thing. And I was going back and forth about whether or not I was going to like not allow that to happen, not allow the celebration of certain things to happen. Like even like Christmas. I didn't celebrate Christmas for a long time. Me and my wife didn't do Christmas like really ever. And then when we had kids, it's like, damn, am I gonna disallow my kids from the Christmas vibe and all of that stuff?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Even though I know like what he said, I understand what he was saying, and I know what he's saying, and this is true. You know what I mean?
But it's the juice first to squeeze.
I guess, yeah, right.
You talk this,
yeah.
When it comes down to it, it's like, is it worth it? Is it worth not? Is it worth opting out?
Yeah, and then to me, I find that like it just wasn't. You know what I mean? It just wasn't to like have them not be able to. Because the thing is, life is so
Sure.
And we're gonna get into it.
This
We'll
shit
get into
show.
it later, bro.
Yeah,
Like
show.
you got like we have to have reasons to celebrate, to come together, to like love on each other, like because we get caught up in this fucking hamster wheel and this fucking everyday going to go get the, checking the boxes. We get so caught up in that and having days to celebrate.
Your
And maybe
family.
I understand what you're saying. Maybe we had to come up with some different
with
days.
our own days. Like
You know
that
what I mean?
don't tie
Maybe
to
that's
these
what it. But
rituals,
we
bro.
don't need the more
But
you.
we need more celebration of family than versus less.
Right.
And that's then to me, that's where I have an issue with.
Well,
it. It's
like I said, and like I've been reading the Bible, and there are days we are supposed to celebrate, but we don't. People don't follow the Bible. There's a lot of days we'd be celebrating that we would be spending with family, but we put what we put above all of that stuff is the regular everyday. We got to go to work. We got to make money. We got to keep.
Well, I mean, but those are the facts, though.
Which I'm not disputing, but I'm saying this is all feeding the system. Like what we doing it all to spend time with family.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, like which we really could just do, but we're all having to keep. We all have to keep the wheel spinning for what the system is.
But the key is also that you get the day off, because you can't just spend time. Family can't come from all these different places and come together. Because
okay, so you do understand that like the people who are them people right now they say they observe these holidays, these so-called holidays. When these things come up, they're off work. They tell the people that they're not working. They take off. They literally like we are the ones who make the demand for what days we want off. The only reason there is even like certain days is because we determine. So we make the demand for that.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I understand what you're saying, and you pretty much talking about it would be the idea that we would all have to come together.
We would all have to come together, but I don't try to enforce that on everybody, and that's why I said it's just for me that like despite the circumstances, I'm just choosing to I've made enough excuses over the years, even though I knew this stuff for years. It ain't like I'm just finding out about this like. I ain't learned about this over the past 5 years. I've been knowing this stuff for a while now.
Yeah.
So it's like I've compromised so many times over and over again, where it's like I've compromised enough to say, like, like at what point, knowing that you feel the same way after you celebrate these holidays every year, you know what they're about, and you keep seeing, you finding out even more, like that this like what these holidays are about. When are you going to stop celebrating? When are you going to do the thing that you were actually convicted to do? That's what it comes down to for me. So it's like for some people, they don't feel no conviction about anything, and they never take, or even if they feel the conviction about, some people never even pay it. They never listen to any of their convictions. They keep doing what they want to do. If people gonna do what they want to do.
I don't agree with that. Like you definitely take heed to your convictions for sure.
I think everybody got different convictions.
Exactly.
I think your convictions lead in whatever actions you do are based on your convictions. I don't think nobody's out here just doing nothing they believe in. Unless you like in jail or something.
Oh yeah, hey, people gonna do what they want to do. That's just what it comes down to. And like, I'm not trying to just keep doing just what I want to do. Like, if I believe in this, what I'm reading, and I believe in the creator that I say I believe in, then I should be listening to him at some point.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Be just listening to me, and that's what it comes down to for me. It's like he gave warning about all this stuff, and I keep seeing it come. More and more of it coming, like same stuff people was talking about conspiracy like 2 years ago. It's all coming out now. They just telling you everything.
Yeah, no, that's true. With the Epstein files, that did put a lot of the whole look. Yeah. Oh, it's a conspiracy. Nah, a lot of that shit.
I speaking on
we passed the time where they have to hide it now. Now it's at a point of, are people going to accept us being satanic? Because they used to not accept it.
Yeah. So
now it's like, oh, is the world ready to accept that this is what we believe in? Is the world ready to accept child sacrifices and pedophilia and all of this? Like, is the world okay? Because you see how people reacting to it. It's a lot to take in, so people don't want to say anything.
And crazy thing too is that there's a lot of people.
Are you saying that we're complicit in this by taking part in these holidays?
That's not exactly what I'm saying. I don't want to put that on because I understand
because
that.
That's a huge.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, so we're complicit with all of that.
No. That's not. What I'm saying is we're not like most of us aren't like a lot of people ain't saying nothing about those Epstein files. That's what like he had just went to that. That's where I was going with that. I'm not saying you're complicit for doing these holidays, bro.
That we believe in the devil,
at some point, I used to celebrate these holidays, so I understand like where you may be at in your journey. You might not be at that point. Maybe later on when you learn more stuff about what I'm talking about or you look more into it, you might change your mind. But I'm just saying for what I've done learned, I don't want to participate in that stuff no more. Like me and my family can have dinner together on our own. Matter of fact, we did that. We came together for my grandma's birthday, which I don't really believe in celebrating birthdays either, but she turned 80 and that's what everybody was doing. We still came together and did the thing. Like like I'm like I don't,
Say a nigga can't get a birthday, goddamn.
bro. I don't know about all these days, so it's just like I'm hesitant about. I'm still learning stuff, but like the more I keep looking into stuff, it's like these days mean stuff. These rituals, like this stuff means stuff. It didn't just come out of nowhere. It's a reason that people do stuff. So I try to be careful about what I participate in. I'm not telling nobody else what to do. I'm just saying what I do.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, well, I don't know. This might not be a good question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What would be outside of like the birthdays, the holidays? What would be like? What's one of the ones that we should do that we're not doing?
What, as far as like a day
like you
that
said,
we
there's
should
other
celebrate?
days that like we could get together, like outside of like the Thanksgivings, the Christmas, the Valentines, your birthdays. Like what would be some of the other like non-pagan days that we could celebrate?
Okay, so you do understand? You know what pagan means, right?
Like non-Christian.
No,
like,
it's not even non-Christian. It's pretty much like any pagan represents any of the belief systems outside of what the Hebrews were like. They believe like pagan comes from like the only thing that's not pagan is what the Hebrews was given from the creator that they was given from, like what the Bible says. I don't want to say Christian because that's not the case. Christian is a whole different thing.
Yeah. But what's
Christian
the holiday
involves
that we
Roman
could
Catholicism.
that would be non like ritualistic? A day that we could come together and celebrate at, like as opposed to Thanksgiving.
Okay, so for instance, one of the things that we celebrate, I'm gonna give you I'm not giving you Thanksgiving, I'm gonna give you one that's like we be talking about Easter and we got these eggs and everything, but we dismiss the Passover. Like the Passover, for instance.
Okay, like I've heard, I know Passover.
The harvest.
That's when we're
supposed to celebrate the harvest. We celebrate the New Year, but we don't know nothing about the harvest. The harvest is the actual New Year. That's when the year actually starts.
Was that the harvest isn't that tied into Thanksgiving?
You might be right. I'm still learning about stuff, but the harvest is one of the things that we should be celebrating.
Get on his ass, Johnny.
I'm just asking because
I can't. But I also said like, but the thing is, I gave the disclaimer. I don't know everything. I said I don't know everything.
Yeah. Just stir some shit up. You know you can get Tone to turn the fuck up in just a minute.
I'm just asking. That's real. Don't fall for it, Tone. That is real. I'm asking questions.
I'm not about to argue about anything. I'm literally in a place in like where I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything.
I'm asking. Like I'm just I'm asking because I'm an open mind, and so like if you
shitting me.
But I like because like if you're gonna say don't do this, well then what's the alternative? And you said there's a lot of because we just talked about not wanting to celebrate with our family less, and you're saying there's other days that we could, and I'm just saying like what's one of those things besides?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I haven't celebrated these holidays or these days because I don't want to say holiday. Those aren't holidays. I haven't celebrated these days and these festivals or anything like to know everything. What I'm saying is I just know like when I keep looking at the holidays that we've been taught. When I look at the holidays that we've been taught and where they originate from, they seem to have the same like or stem from the same things. And I just don't want to keep observing those days. Like the days that we told to do, the stuff that we're told to do seems like we need to do the opposite. If we told to do it and we enforced to do it, it seems like we need to do the opposite. Ain't against no families having dinner together. I'm not against people buying romantic gifts for each other. Or I hate certain words because I know what they mean. The semantics of different stuff, but I'm not against people buying gifts for each other to show their love. I'm not against people doing stuff like this. What I'm against is what these holidays represent and where they come from. So I choose not to keep participating in those.
And I can agree with where they come from and like what they represent. But as a black man in America, there's only so many days that we get to be able to spend time with family, to be able to celebrate your people and. I think
something that we do
it seemed like a loss to me.
I think something that we do. I think something that we do that is good is like the family reunion, for instance. Nobody has no certain like a good family. Yeah. I don't think nothing's wrong with the family reunion. Everybody coming together for the family. It's not a certain scheduled day that everybody in the but the family reunion's coming up and everybody to take that day off.
Everybody make it to the family reunion.
To the family, so stuff like how come we can't do more stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm with that too. So I'm like, look, we found common ground.
I've been giving a lot of comments. I wasn't ignoring you. I did forget to put the comments up on the thing. I was just into he said, Johnny, don't let these married tricks tell you that it's okay to dig into your savings for Valentine's Day.
and no, see, this is the thing. That is the thing. Like, and it's something that that I noticed that. There are. I got homies, and most of my homies are married. Outside of my homies here, like my other, you know what I mean. Most of them are married and been married for a long time. And And aside from them specifically, something that I've noticed is that Valentine's Day or like your old lady birthday and the things like these days, they'll allow you to go into debt for those days.
Who your
for
lady,
their
your old
days.
ladies?
Yes. Like they'll literally, and it's like, bro, are we really
A
gonna
responsible woman won't. Like
Bro,
a
any
responsible
woman will let you
well, I'm
like
telling
no,
you, bro,
a
like
respon-
they
an
lit a
irresponsible
lot of
woman
women.
would.
I've seen a lot
don't
of
agree
this.
with that either.
A responsible woman won't let you do that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, I said a lot of women. We could say responsible women, whatever. What I'm saying is I've seen a lot of that happening. All these trips and all this shit that's going on, and you know what I mean, niggas
Valentine's Day trips.
credit card using their credit
Niggas going
cards.
Lake
and-
Tahoe?
oh yeah, niggas do it like the Valentine's.
If
It was like a
willing to
weekend
do
I
it,
don't be
thing.
seeing none of this shit on my
if you
timeline.
willing to
I ain't
I'm
do
not
it,
gonna
talking
they
about
will
my
let you
timeline.
do
I'm
it.
talking about people that I know in real life.
Now I'm saying if you willing to do
Oh,
it,
so
they
you-
gonna let
so
you.
you know-
They'll let you
so you
jump
know
off
people
there, like jump
Your
off.
woman be like,
So-
no, don't spend that money. And that,
So,
no,
so in
if
real life, you
she's
know
getting
guys
it,
that's taking Valentine's Day trips.
yes. For the weekend, like you know what I mean, the week Valentine's Day weekend, they can go and do a thing for the weekend trip for sure.
But that don't mean you go like
To me, I only know that to be like really.
that's not a going.
Yeah, the people on
trip.
because I know pretty much the majority of my timeline. Like that be like 1 out of every 500 or something like that.
Oh, maybe so.
What LTO said.
Let me see. She said every day is Valentine's Day when you're married. LOL. That sound good.
Shit tough. What Steve say?
They should have chose better women.
Oh, talking about.
I don't know.
I ain't
if
gonna
this-
necessarily say that.
If your
that
woman
they
let
don't
you go
have.
with debt, then
Yeah, I agree with
yeah.
Mhm.
I know, like they'll allow you. Oh, her birth, like, come on, bro. If you just gift your old lady or a woman something that's grand on their birthday, they ain't worried about what the fuck the repercussions of said gift is. They're not.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Um,
That woman-
Okay,
yeah,
we just gonna act like all of these motherfucking, all of these financial fucking savvy women out here.
Like, yeah,
yeah. No, like if I pulled up with a BMW and said, "Hey, Taj, this is your gift," you'd be like,
what the
we're
fuck?
like, especially like say if I did it exactly right now, there's no way that she'll let me get that off.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know.
Hey,
To
Steve,
me,
I
like
know-
if you have, I don't know. To me, I just completely disagree with like even the premise of it.
Hey,
Like,
Steve,
I was
hold-
trying to stay away from the
super red
conversation.
hold on
flag
real
if a
quick.
woman
Hey,
does
But-
it too.
Steve Collins. Steve said he don't celebrate holidays. His reasons are different. Steve Collins, I want to hear your reasons.
Cool. But yeah, to me, I just think that you've chosen badly if your woman will accept gifts that's outside of y'all budget completely, and she understands that it's gonna put you in debt.
Especially if she knows.
Like if you pulled up with the big Louis bag that y'all just struggled for rent, to me it's crazy if she accepts that and allows that.
Yeah, I think it's crazy too. But I'm saying there's a lot of people out here
It might
accepting
be a
that shit.
few.
Then
It's not a lot. It's not.
you-
I don't
and then
think most
to
women
me,
are
like
like that.
then it's a big blame on a nigga. Like, why would you be
Oh no,
like
it's
doing
I
that
agree.
inside there? And like to me, it just sounds like a irresponsible couple in general.
Mm-mm.
But
Because go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think that's most couples. But at least most
Well, I don't think
couples
most
I know.
couples are even like inside that ballpark of gift giving.
Yeah, I only think
Yeah, that's true.
like to go into debt over.
That is to a full relationship and a pure relationship do not even celebrate Valentine's Day because every day is Valentine's Day if you love each other. Let's put
Why y'all ain't
Steve.
laughing up too? He just said the same thing LTO said.
Yeah.
Y'all
It was
niggas
funny
ain't
when
laughing.
LTO said.
No, we already heard it.
I'm standing off and niggas like, hey, well,
No, we already heard it, bro.
Hey, we got Steve on real quick. Steve, what up, man?
LTO, what up?
What's good? What's good? Johnny filibustering as usual. You know,
Uh-oh.
nothing different. Nothing different. I mean, I just feel like holidays is like pretty much consumerist, wealth extracting, days. They don't mean nothing. They vain, they empty. In my opinion, I get it that all of these things start from supposed to be like, good meaning holidays or whatever, but it just seemed like they turn into more about how much you can consume and not about actual family, community, and so forth, so on. So that's kind of my reason, that's my worldview that God, how I interact with like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, then look at this.
Yeah, Steve Pagan.
They said that
It's on Steve.
You said what, Q?
it said Valentine's Day spending in 2026 is projected to reach a record high of 29.1 billion in the U.S. by increased spending on partners, friends, and pets. The National Retail Federation reports an average expenditure of nearly $200 per person.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact that they predicted how much we gonna spend. Like
niggas said that we was gonna spend $26 billion.
Yeah, and that's what I feel about like all of these like holidays, and even to the point about when we making these, people say conspiracy theories or whatever may be. I mean, these is rooted in the real reality that we understand that we got an elite class of people who get to operate in a way in which the masses don't get to operate. We end up believing this. We get there to we get to this logic differently. But I feel like when Tone talking about the elite and what's going on, it's rooted in this. We all understand that they get to do stuff that we don't get to do, and they get to participate in the world that we don't get to, in the way that we get to participate in. And, it'll lead people to thinking all types of stuff. But I think we end up at this same endpoint of believing that there's something wrong with this class of people, and something should be done about it.
Well, I agree with that.
yeah,
Something gotta be done.
We just all have a different
What do you
way of
mean?
getting there. Some people it's through it's a cult, thinking these people said celebrating Satan or whatever the case may be. Some people is more from a materialist worldview, but we all ended up in this same place. It's like, okay, we in the same place. What do we do about it as the masses?
yeah.
Do you think?
Because I don't need them to be devil worshippers for me to know that they bad. I was thinking they was bad before that came out. They been bad. That's just icing on the cake to get a lot of people where they need to get on. Like the elite need to be dealt with. And if we don't deal with them, they're gonna steal everything from you, and you're gonna be eating bugs, and you will not own none of your stuff in this world.
Bro, that's what they've been talking about. They talk about eating crickets, bro. He not lying, bro.
He putting that. He's going down the Communist Manifesto. I understand that the soft twinklings that you dropping in there, Steve.
Man,
you gotta for the bourgeoisie.
You gotta meet them.
Theory to overthrow them. I hear you. I hear what you're doing.
Do you think that do y'all have any like let's say like faith in like the American society that we will come up against the thing the thing to make real change?
No.
Do we have faith in American society that we'll come up against?
Like we.
What do you mean by
whether
the
it be
thing,
like the billionaire or even like let's say the thing?
I got a meme about that later.
With the devil worshiping. You mean like all of the Epstein shit that came out? Because it seems like we even have people that are like validating or like trying to find a squeamish way to say that this is like we should be worried about that part and justify like we. No, is there anything that you think that we agree on?
Can I get us here really quickly? Well, not get us here.
We're gonna have this conversation later. Just for the record.
So, do you want to have the mental health conversation? If not, I think that's like a 30-minute conversation that you're opening up.
Okay, yeah, I do want to have.
I have this very conversation in my meetings later.
I guess we can kind of cliff note it and go through it quickly. But I think it expands into a bigger conversation.
But to simplify,
that's a whole nother episode.
Right. Real just like cracked open the big can.
No, they were cracking it open. So I just went ahead and just wanted to see.
I just want to call in, give my 2 cents on why I don't celebrate holidays. That's it.
But we appreciate
it, Steve.
All right, man, be easy.
Hey, but to answer your question,
like
real
Unc
quick.
in there too.
Yeah, Unc in there too.
Let's see if we can get Unc in there real quick.
What up, Unc?
Yo, what's going on? Yeah, my thing with Valentine's Day is right here. If you treat your woman good every day, why would you worry about that one day? That's what you should do every day. And if you treat her good every day, why would she, you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna worry about that one day. Women get Mother's Day, they get their birthday, they get Christmas, and they get all the year round. One day doesn't mean anything if you're treating her good. So that one day that the world says that you should treat her good, you should have been treating her good the day before Valentine's Day as you should that day. So what does that one day mean to her? If you're doing right, it means nothing. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. I don't do it. I used to do it, but for what? I could. You know what? If Valentine's Day is on Thursday, Saturday I'm gonna buy you a Birkin bag. If that's what it do. You know what I mean? That's what you want. Okay.
I'm buying the Birkins. I like this.
That's that shit Ray was talking about.
I'm just saying, if that make you happy, if that's what it do, what the hell? If you got a Birkin on Saturday and goddamn Valentine's Day on Thursday, what the fuck can any woman say about you?
Can you afford
Walk
that
away.
though? Like you can't just
Walk
buy
away.
That's what I want to give a shout out to my old lady because I don't have to
That's
deal
all
with
you
those.
can do. Walk away, hold your face. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that as an example. But you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything. These holidays doesn't mean anything. The majority of the holidays are just traditions. Ain't nothing wrong with a tradition, but you know what I'm saying? You can go on to it what you want to. Thanksgiving, Christmas, so-and-so, whatever. You go back into it, all it means is something. And if you want to celebrate Christmas, you want to do things nice for your kids and your family, and you want to celebrate, good for you. But the problem is this religion bullshit. Everybody always, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I'm so. Majority of these religions, you look at them, always stated by white men in America. Any religion that's stated and started here in America by white men is evil. Jehovah's Witness, goddamn, whatever you name, even you go up there, what is the ones that come and knock at your door with the white shirts on? All white men started here.
Jehovah's and Mormons.
Mormons, that's what I'm saying. All started by white men here in America. Now, white men ain't been the greatest people to us. Why the fuck we follow them?
Yeah, that's a conversation for another day. I want to have that conversation too.
All right then. That's all I'm saying. What we need to do is follow from our hearts. We follow from our hearts and our conscience. And us as being black people, we always have, when we follow from our hearts and our consciousness, we always do the best. And if you want to practice something or do something that's okay, even if it's a tradition, if it's not a good thing. Once we bring everything, we always bring love and pureness to it. We purify everything, and we always do and always will. I love you guys. I know I put up with enough y'all, but y'all listening to me, and that's it. Got you. Peace.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you calling out.
Yeah,
No
I just
homo.
wanted, before we move, I just want to give a shout out to my wife Susie, because like I don't have to do like what I was saying earlier, like the these dollar amount, these gifts and these grand things that some dudes have to do, you know what I mean, to show their love or whatever you want to call it. I appreciate the fact that I don't have to live like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't have that our standard for each other has never been, like I said, we were broke. You know what I mean? Me and my wife, I ain't had shit. You know what I mean? I was driving her car. Her dad gave her a car. So like, you know what I mean? I was Tyrone.
Jody.
Tyrone. I was Tyrone. You see, I make jokes about the whole Tyrone thing, but I was Tyrone like a motherfucker. Literally, I drove her car to the military. We went from here to Oklahoma for me to go be in the military, and I drove her car like the first.
Nah, I think to be a Tyrone, you got to be not trying to do nothing. I don't put that like just because if your woman helping you out, you trying to do something, you're not Tyrone, bro.
Yeah, I just said I was Tyrone because at the end of the day, I make the jokes and stuff, but I think it's like it's a period.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I think that a lot of people go through that Tyrone stage. It don't mean that you have to stay there.
I think Tyrone
is just
is
a
more
stage
of a
in life
personality, not a stage though. Like the niggas named Tyrone, they live that life.
Hey, you know something funny? When I started saying the Tyrone shit, my homie, his name is Tyrone. He ain't fuck with that at all.
Oh yeah, I just thought about it too.
You remember that? Yeah, he didn't fuck with that at all. But I wasn't even thinking about him when I started saying
forget his name Tyrone.
Yeah, nobody was even thinking about that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Tyrone.
Shouts that bro.
A period ain't Tyrone. You might be a Jody for a little bit, but Tyrone, you living that like.
Okay, I got you. You might be a Jody. I got you.
Tyrone different. You can't phase in and out of Tyrone.
Jody was straight. He's just a baby.
I stole my car, Jody.
Hey, once I understood how old Jody was in the movie, though, like you get over that age because when you're younger and you watch it, you don't really understand.
Yeah,
but when you get grown, you like, hold up.
You know something
like 22, like,
and then
it's still young.
Yeah, like he's 22. You got a lot more grace for Jody once you understand. Like this the age you start figuring it out. Like he got it figured out before. I still ain't know at 22 all the way. Like
you're growing up, I thought he was a lot older too, for sure.
Yeah, bro. Like now I'm at my Melvin age.
We say guns and butter. Yo.
I'm trying to go to the kitchen.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, imagine, bro, that's crazy to walk in and your mom getting punished like that is crazy, bro. That is crazy business.
It's crazy. It's
Bro, walk in on a nigga cooking butt nigga in the kitchen. Like,
That's crazy.
roll some eggs.
That'll make you shack up somewhere you ain't supposed to. Shit like that.
Man, now I understand what Melvin was doing though. Man, nah, this boy too grown. He think he grown. He need to get the fuck out. I'm gonna be in the house butt naked. Now what you gonna do?
He ate that with Tyrone.
Man, that shit is
Melvin
crazy.
with Tyrone.
Nah,
Melvin
Melvin-
had a good job, didn't he?
Yeah, Melvin was working.
not
Melvin was
Tyrone.
taking care of
Not Tyrone.
business.
He
Like,
trying to look out
and
for
he had this grown child in the house trying to tell him what to do, and he taking care of business at the house.
Yeah.
And then this boy pressing him. That's why he went crazy like he did.
Yeah, Melvin was
I just remember
absolutely right.
I don't know if he moved in. Oh, he moved in.
Grown Johnny. I'm like, Melvin was right.
Oh yeah, no, fam.
Yeah.
Like Melvin was there.
You understand Melvin when you get
right.
Man, he had to lick the nigga head though, bro.
He ain't had to lick the nigga head, bro.
Yeah, that, I mean,
Hey,
like,
that's the fuck,
Jody was
bro.
disrespectful.
Hey, that's crazy,
That's
bro.
wild. Hey, but that shit crazy. That movie's like such a classic.
Yeah.
Like it's such a classic, and there's so many lessons in that movie too. Especially the older you get, like I ain't really like understand it when I was younger.
Nah, Taraji was wrong too, leaving her son with Snoop.
Yeah, no, and this, I don't know why she.
But this,
No, I ain't gotta go there.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there though.
We ain't gotta
She
we didn't
surely
even get
did
to
it.
the question though.
Yeah. What's the
That was my
That was the
That was
question.
the
The
question.
The
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's, but then shoot, I
Oh,
get
your question.
my question. We'll go to mine, kind of based off of that. And mine is: do we pick our partners off the wrong criteria when
Such
choosing
as?
our lifelong partner?
Like what kind of criteria?
Well,
do
we
you think
do stuff like body count and like certain like whether she work or not. And it's like the last two conversations. I think like having a woman who's like a mother, having a good motherly instinct, a nurturing lady. That's way more of the person that you want versus like what you.
Hold on,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
what
just
you can
predicting.
find- What you can find
it
on the
sound
on
like
the
because this
checklist.
nigga Johnny looked like you done. I was saying that before. You don't remember these conversations that we've had, and I was landed on the nurturing part being the important part. But y'all continuously, which I agree with. In the times we live in, it's gonna take two incomes.
Right, but I don't think
So the having the job part is important, and then also I think body count when we're just combating or disagreeing with your examples. I think body count is about decision making. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean,
These two things could be these two things are something that should go into, not saying that you got this many, so I ain't fucking with, like, but just being.
But do you
looking
think? Do you think there could be a place where like, if you're looking at only like something like body count, you might miss out on somebody who could be a better mother versus somebody who has a lower body count who doesn't show any signs of being a good
I'm not
mother
gonna
or a
lie.
good
At
wife.
this age, like looking at body count is kind of a weird. It's like depending on what age you're talking about. Like,
well, I mean,
really,
nobody knows anybody's body count, so we can just like nobody knows
But
anybody's
even
body
like
count.
the presumption of like you can look at a girl and be like, she probably there's certain people
Yeah.
there's a presumption, but like that don't necessarily mean she couldn't be a good mother or she
Man,
doesn't
I'm
raise her
more
kids the right
I
way.
care more about that
Versus-
in my chart at this point.
Versus like there's women that might not have no, but look good job, but then like when it comes to like kids, she's terrible with kids.
See,
She
you know
ain't
why
got
I
no
hate these type
instinct.
of these that like
Yeah.
I hate that because it's like there's always an exception to every rule, right? So like we all stereotype each other and put each other in different boxes, right? So when you see a person, you kind of put them over here in this box or that box, regardless. It's just a natural thing that we do. So to say like, of course, there's a woman that presents this way, but then could be the greatest woman in the world. You know what I mean? But in general, motherfuckers dress the part they present the part that they are for real. So generally, a woman that leads with the disposition is sex based. She leads with that. She probably been getting dropped off. So you can make the you know what I mean. You could look at it and be like, she probably ain't the one. Yeah, maybe there is some one that dressed sexy all the time and she's just the most wholesome woman.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe yes, that exists. But come on, bro, what the fuck were you talking about, bro?
But Joe, it shouldn't be how she dressed or anything. It should be like whether she's capable of being a good mother.
But
It should be the ultimate category that you choose. It shouldn't be the dress should be like whether I like
right.
that or
It's
don't.
not
But
just singular thing. These are things that you can put together to come up with. Because you ain't gonna know whether she's gonna be a good mother until she got them had a kid. You don't know that for sure. Especially like unless you sitting there talking about y'all have been living there, she take care of you. If she take care of you, then she's probably gonna do the same with the child. But most of the niggas, if you ain't she ain't cooking and she ain't, you know what I mean, doing these different things, then how the fuck are you gonna know?
But what if she like cooking, cleaning, but like stuff like that?
It's
Will
good
she
signs.
do all of that and then like just the presentation of promiscuity? If that means she's not gonna be a good
You let me know when you
partner?
find it.
I'm just asking, like I'm just saying. So you don't think that she could be a good mother? Or
Not
good,
saying that she could be.
I'm not saying I'm necessarily. In a lot of cases, sometimes it just don't be worth finding out. Like,
Exactly.
it's not worth
That's what I'm
even
saying.
taking the risk to find out. Like if there's something that's like that big on the list where it's that important to me, I'm not going to take the risk to find out. That right there is already just enough. Okay, I'm not taking the risk to find that out. Given I'm in a
That's
relationship
what
at
it
this
is.
point, but I'm just not like that's. I put that before I got in my relationship, and I've been with the same woman for 5 years. But before I got in this relationship, I had already decided that there were certain things that, like I'm just not going to be for. Like I'm not going to tolerate these things, and if I'm not going to be with a woman who's like this. I already know what I'm trying to talk to her for. There was other girls I was trying to talk to before I got with my girl, but it was for different reasons. Like she presents this, so I'm trying to smash.
That's like, would you date a
Like-
10? A physical appearance 10.
like a 10?
Yeah.
Just because she's a 10?
No. I just would you date a 10?
I would, yeah. I mean, but it has to be like you say, other criteria.
What would you expect to come with that though?
Well, Johnny, you're gonna be single for a long time.
I mean, I'm not really, but what you mean? Like what I mean, what's the catch though? Like would I date a 10? Like there's a catch.
You do
Well,
understand
the
that
catch
if
is
you date a 10, you got it's a lot of stuff. There's certain things
What's
you
the
have to
catch?
deal
Like
with.
come on,
with it.
that's the
So
catch.
yeah,
Like what's the
you're gonna
catch?
have to deal with people giving attention to her. You're gonna have to deal with how she deals with that attention. Like that's one of the most important things. Not even so much the dudes that's gonna give her attention, even though they can be a problem. You got to deal with how she handles the attention that she receives, how
Right.
she handles it when you're not giving her the attention that she wants.
And then you just got to think about the upbringing of a person that has been that bad their entire like their. You know what I mean? There is a
So you don't
psyche that comes with that. There's a level of privilege that comes with it because most beautiful people like Batman, they don't see the world the same way that you, the same lenses that you would as a average looking person, which most of us are average looking.
So you think
Nah, you
just
pretty
because
ugly,
she's
bro.
you think just because she's a 10, you think just because she's a 10 that like she gonna be a bad person?
All right, bro. I don't know.
That's basically what y'all saying.
That wasn't
What
I
I'm
was
saying
coming
is, that, okay, Q, do you have anything to contribute to the conversation?
Johnny's original question was, do we choose people based off the wrong criteria?
Mhm.
And your example was like the whole body count situation and shit like that.
And
So
finances.
in essence, with finances was part of it.
Mhm.
I meant
That was the
I
first
said
thing
because
he
that's
said.
one of the things we talked about like earlier. Well, on Wednesday we talked about whether she's the 250, 150, and whether we wanted to work
250.
on unpack.
Oh, all right.
And
So
kinda
okay, I see
bringing
where you're
that-
branching
and
this,
bringing-
this
and bringing that
conversation off
into
of.
it.
Okay. And your question is, do we judge? I mean, are we looking for women based off of the wrong criteria? Probably, yeah. I think that maybe the I guess like the divorce rates and shit like that will probably hint at that. Even though, like it'd be mad fallacies that get thrown out. So most of these conversations just kind of exist in fantasy land. Like people getting married to women or dating women based off of body count. That it's like a fantasy thing that really don't be happening. But guys will chase women that they are attracted to for very specific, for sexual reasons, and then have babies by them, and that's the bad criteria.
Mhm.
And you see that over and over and over and over and over. And I think that, yeah, like I said, like these are the things that I do see, and I think that people use more superficial metrics. Whether she got a big butt, big chest, super slim inside, whatever saying that they want, or is very attractive in the face, like whatever their thing is that gets them to where they want to talk or have relations with them. And I think that it's rare that you hear a guy be like, I got with her. She kind of, she might not be my type, but I loved her nurturing spirit. I loved her, the fact that she's, you know what I mean, like
Supportive
presents
and all that
as,
stuff.
yeah. You don't hear those
Oh,
be
that's
the
crazy.
actual.
That's the very reason I'm in my relationship.
But I think that would be the minority of people that would say that that's specifically what got them or attracted them or drew them or any of those things.
Well, I guess it's because you got to think about it. As far as being drawn, those aren't the things that you know to be drawn. You know what I mean? You don't know those things yet, so they come after the initial.
I'm just asking because this question is criteria.
Yeah, I'm trying to
And-
think of some good criteria because I think sex is one of the ones that people do because of the experience. They'll make that
They'll
bad
make
decision.
it work. Try to make
So I
it
think
work.
like instead of saying like body count, because like you said, that's nobody even knows.
Yeah,
Nobody knows you don't know your wife's body count.
Mhm.
And if you ask her, she's probably not gonna tell the truth. Which
right.
honestly, you don't even want to fucking know.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? And the only reason why I was talking about like the way like dress in a certain way because it's an assumption that comes along with the way that you present. You know what I mean? And so that's why I was talking about that. But
yeah, I'm trying to figure out like the best criteria to use. But yeah, I guess that would be one way better one than body count. But I think like there are other things that men don't necessarily go after that would give us better partners, would give our children better mothers. And I think we see a lot less in the divorce rate. Like the divorce rate's crazy. So like it's obviously like something in what we're doing doesn't work.
Maybe.
So
I don't know
like,
if niggas just be divorcing women because they bad mothers either.
Yeah, and I don't even know if it's mostly men that's initiating the divorce.
we know that that's not the case.
well, that's a good point too.
Like, because if you getting married, like as a man, like you decide to get married, like
But we
I don't know
control-
about, but like yeah, I've been debating that decision. I get married. That's it. I'm not planning on divorce. Like I'm not looking forward to none of that. Like
Yeah, no.
like this is it. That's how I think of it in my head. Marriage, no, this is it. I'm making the decision. This is it. That's it.
Hey, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I look at it the same way. But I know A Black had said something, and this was something that I like a criteria that I think as men, I don't know if socially we've been saying like black women, we want y'all to smile more and be more and having a more inviting demeanor. A Black said that he was talking about appreciating the fact that this old lady looked mean as hell.
Yeah.
And I think Q, you co-signed it too, didn't you?
You talking about
like,
the resting B face?
Yeah. Yeah, so like
his wife being too like he liked the fact that his wife isn't too friendly or something like that.
Oh no, and see, my thing is, I think that the like someone who presents nice, you know what I mean? Of course, not too friendly, but the smile and all of that stuff. I think that is something that is valuable. That's a good sign. You know what I mean?
That she presents nice and is
that she presents as a. I don't know. I think that kind of comes with that nurturing spirit, the smile and all of that stuff. I think that comes kind of with they're welcoming, but not to like just smiling in niggas' face all the time and like, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like I get what you're saying.
I like if I'm going with the context and what we were talking about
the
I don't understand it at all. Like we were inside, if we talking about unpack, we were talking about women, like your woman smiling in another guy's face and being easily approachable for conversations.
I mean, that's how I was taking this conversation.
And y'all cool. Like y'all want your woman to be like smiling in other guy's face.
No. See, I think that one of the things is I think you couldn't. Damn, that's crazy. Now I think
I like
like
my girl, man. Okay, so we handle depending on the atmosphere because we handle professional stuff together also. So when it comes to business stuff, like her demeanor with business stuff, I like how she handles that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like she's not smiling in their face.
Like what we were talking about on Unpack was like
not being
approachable. He was talking about like whether his girl was going out or in an Uber or
she don't
walking,
look approachable.
She's not like somebody that even if a guy came and was talking to her, like she's not about to give him a lot of time or attention or that. Be nice or she's kind of like one of them.
Yeah, that's how my girl is. She's not about to be.
Well, yeah, if you know my wife, she ain't got shit for you.
Bro, if
you know my wife, she ain't got shit for you.
I've been seeing more of them videos pop up where the dudes be walking up, like grabbing the woman's hand. And like, bro, try that if you want.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, you talking about with the dude right there?
Yeah, bro.
Not even with the dude right there.
That shit got to be like staged because ain't no way you just.
Well, I can tell you, bro.
It's some dudes who will.
It's a dude thing. I wish I could remember his name. I want to get him on the show. But he be up there on off Sugar Creek at the food line, just talking to them women, grabbing, hey, how you doing? And getting smell me and all that shit. Like Calvin. Calvin, I can't think his last name.
I don't know Calvin.
But yeah, you remember the dude that I was talking about? I seen at food line.
I remember you told us about it.
That's not that. That's he literally walking up to random people.
Like he don't be like he's way more like.
Bro, I be reading even if you read the comments under this stuff. Like if you read the comments under this stuff, some of the women be like, "Man, yeah, she should have went." Because like, I'm not going for that.
Calvin don't be like trying to like holler though. Like he just be doing.
Oh, he be doing all of that, bro. He be hollering too. but he be jokingly doing
Like
it.
Calvin different though. Like Calvin ain't like try to holler at your mama like that. Like he different.
Like
Calvin funny though.
he is funny.
What
What Dave say?
Dave said there's a difference in a woman being fast versus having a decent spirit. It's not
Right.
purposely presenting more so than her spirit being natural.
And that's why, man. I mean, not like I understand what you're saying. So, like, if your old lady doesn't have the rest B face and she has that spirit that's like inviting and she smiles, then that can be mistaken. I understand what you're saying, and I was like, damn, do we actually want that? Because in my mind, I could see why a guy would want that, like a woman that, because that spirit is also the spirit that she carries through the house, through the relationships with your family, the relationships with her family. You know what I mean? So these things, it bears fruit. But I can understand that you're not wanting it to be like, oh yeah, she looks so approachable. You know what I mean? There's a give and take that comes
that's
with
a
that
balance.
thing.
So find balance, I think.
Yeah, but I think the context in which, at least I remember us talking about, was when she's out the house.
He was talking about like Ubers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when she's not around you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nobody want they might get mad and mean when you just sitting there watching Family Guy. And shit.
Just chilling.
But it's a balance though, because it's like some women are like a little more like that in public, and then some of that bleeds over, and then some women are like friendly, but they're not that. It don't bleed. It don't bleed over enough. Them that meanness in public don't bleed over enough. Like you shouldn't have laughed at that joke, shorty. Like, what the fuck you doing out there laughing?
Hey, no, I was rocking with A Black. My man say, goddamn, she go to the women's gym. She got the women Uber. I was like, my God, he turned. I fuck with it. And then it was like the part of protecting your old lady is limiting the opportunities
exposure
of the exposure. I'm like, bro, see, that's what I be talking about the whole time. Them niggas look at me like I'm some kind of what y'all call me? All kind of fucking
I don't call you nothing, bro.
Patriot. What all this shit y'all be saying?
I ain't never called you nothing other than rail. Maybe old
nigga. Yeah. But yeah, nah, I think that so what would be some other
I think well, here's one for me that I've had like recently. Like you gotta fucking actually like me to where it'll care about me, because there's be a lot of people that like they might like the idea of you, they might like the benefits of you, they might like what you provide, but like she be like it's the conversation to check in, like you actually care about my day. Are you like if I had a bad day, are you somebody that I can come and lean into for a little bit
promise
of peace?
that everyday stuff is the thing I'm thinking about.
But it's like some women are like
red pill real. Go ahead, my bad.
but no, some women are like they just like I don't want to say but you gotta be like everything all the time. And you at this time where you might need something, but then they're very good at receiving, but they don't necessarily like reciprocate. And it, like reciprocation is something that like when you go as far as for me, what I'll go with you. And if it's not, I can't really.
Yeah, and I ain't even like the things that you'll do for me without me even asking. Just paying attention and caring about me enough to just fix it before.
We're talking about a partner, a lifetime partner. Yeah. Why would I go with the woman that I really like, but she don't like me, versus a woman that
really like me,
and I can and we like each other.
Bro, that's the game. That's the game.
Like some guys will go for that woman because they I got this wanted this girl my whole life. She checks all the boxes. This is it. And then when you get her, it shit don't work because she don't fuck with you like that.
Bro, they've been giving that game forever, bro. You be with the one that like you, not the one you like.
But that should be way more of a criteria than we go to versus God, we always hunting. Yeah, we chasing motherfuckers that don't really. Some of
the crazy part is, I literally was having this conversation with my girl earlier today. Literally was having this same conversation, and I couldn't figure out how to get the sentiment or to express the sentiment of how I was feeling, because it was like it's become a thing where like you get to that relationship where it's like you've been together for a while and things kind of get. I don't want to say stagnant, ain't necessarily stagnant. It's just like you in that everyday routine, yeah, just that everyday routine and things. But now where the routine is more just like. A lot of the time she's not that present. So it's like I'll be saying stuff, she not listening. This has happened multiple times. Or so I'm saying stuff and she or she in her phone the whole time. Like the whole time we sitting, you're just in the phone all the freaking time.
Yeah.
Like never present. So it was like that. I was trying to express that in words because I'm thinking about stuff like with her all the time. Like even like she see me doing this stuff and she kind of starts taking it for granted. It's like, you think I just get up and make tea every single morning and do all of this different stuff that I do in the morning before you go, just because this is fun to me.
Right. And so that's one thing that I noticed, and I can't speak for all men. You know what I mean? Because I know some shitty ass niggas out here too. But like from something that naturally came to me, and I ain't gonna say, yeah, it naturally came over time. You know what I mean? It's just that like the idea that there's nothing that I think about doing that I don't consider.
Mm-hmm.
I consider them with every decision that I make.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know if, but at the end of the day, I actually understand and appreciate the differences within like male and female and the way we naturally just think of a thing. But like like there's not a thing that I don't consider my wife and like my kids, my family, like the household and like there's not a thing that I just get up and do and don't consider them.
And the crazy part, when I tried to express this to my girl though, I felt bad after I said it because it was like she's doing stuff in her own way and she tries to do stuff in her own way. It's just that's it made me feel bad because it was like I didn't even know how to express the sentiment. Like it's like I do think I have a valid point, but I don't even know how to express what I'm trying to say. Like it's just I just want you to be aware, and that's how I told her. I said I just want you to be present, like be aware,
expressing it in a healthy way.
Yeah,
is like because you like saying it, you can just say. But the thing is like, what is the goal?
And it's hard to say some of those things without the person you saying it to feeling like you attacking them.
Exactly.
And because every time with like I have just like it's a thing, but like a lot of time I won't say it because it's like I already know how like, and that's another thing. Like I gotta be able to talk to you because if I got this thing on my phone and I know if I bring it to you, it's gonna be an issue.
But that's one of them criteria that's got to be. That's one of the things that you when you was asking, though, we looking at the wrong things. We consider that's one of the bro. That is a super green flag. If you are able to take a critique and not feel like it's an attack, all out attack with the defensive, that's a wife right there.
Because like
you must, if you see that and the woman that's showing that, that's when you take off for the market.
A lot of times you can't even say nothing. Like you be sitting there like, especially on some new shit, on honeymoon shit. I'm gonna just suck this shit up and just put this in the
yes.
Cause I can't, because the moment I already know this gonna go left or it's gonna be a deflection of the, and then now it's just like now I feel stupid. Now I feel like a dickhead because I probably shouldn't even said this, but to me I can't do that for too long because I can't just take something, stuff it in here,
and the crazy part,
stuff it in here. Eventually, I'm just gonna check out.
I think one of the good ways to find out early on is like when you having those conversations and you come up with past relationships. Like early on, if you can have a conversation and she tells you something, like you ask her, like maybe, name something you did in a relationship where you messed up. Based on her example, that tell you if you can have those conversations. If she give you some bullshit, like you can tell, like you can like, but if she say like a legitimate thing, like I was wrong for this, and like literally acknowledging, then you know that she's paying attention to that type stuff.
Especially if she if his bullshit or don't come up with nothing, because the thing is that at the end of the day, the reason that the relationship didn't work is on both of us. You know what I mean? If it's not he cheated. Okay, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, but there was some shit going on in there. You know what I mean? That you had enough fault in.
No, for sure.
To where if you actually reflected and was, you know what I mean, trying to actually grow instead of just fucking hashtagging, you know what I mean? Then you can find yourself, and then like at the end, but yeah, that if she can, now that's one of them big ones, boy.
And see, I'm glad we got here because this shit started off a little rocky.
No, it did sound a little rocky, but we got.
But like, and I kind of knew it would, but I think like we're actually getting into the bag. But like, and we older, and like, so it take like we didn't. It took a long time to kind of realize what you should be looking for in a woman. But like, I think that's something we got to talk about because a lot of people don't, talk about the woman that listen, the woman who can be your piece. Shit, I think it's like, eventually you got to be able to like cry in front of that woman. Woman gonna have to see you fail. Like and it's like how she gonna respond to like, or how much of
she gotta know how to cook.
Of course.
You already know that.
That's my thing every time.
The greens gotta be, and look, that might be one of the ones where I come home from a bad day, and the food, like, that's one of the ones. But like, just a woman that can be, and I guess maybe like, I don't know, people like, I think friendship is an important foundation in relationship, and I think it, like a lot of people in relationships with people they can't even be friends with or wouldn't be friends with.
I think that may be one of the most ones that people underestimate.
And I think like we can't even be friends. What the fuck we doing in a relationship?
It's one of the things people underestimate because it's like the friends part is what gives you that, or is what prepares you for that every day.
the ups and downs.
The even just the routine.
Oh yeah,
Like you need that friend to, like, to do the routine thing. You need to be able to be friends, because it's like, yeah, that's that part. And I'm learning this in my relationship. It's like, you gotta you learn stuff and you gotta adjust also. So I'm being very vulnerable here and sharing it. But I like that about like this show, that it's put me in that place where I'm able to have the conversations and be honest and realize like where I need to grow at.
Well, that's something I just realized. Like, I can't be in a relationship if we can't be friends.
Yeah.
Like, I literally gotta find my, like, be best friends with somebody in order to make a
I don't
relationship.
know about best friends.
Yeah.
We're tight. We gotta be
friends.
Yeah. I mean, damn near best friend. That woman gonna know more than me about. There could be a best friend type, because the closeness is way more than like you guys. Like, your woman, you should be best friends, because she gonna know everything about you.
All right.
Like,
I mean,
literally everything.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? If you can find the best friend, I say go for it.
No, it's like we've had a conversation before where I think, like I told you, I think like with marriage, a wife ends up taking, and even a husband, you end up taking on multiple roles, like with your spouse. Like I think like when you're married, you end up being a friend. You're a husband, you're a friend, you're a brother, you're a father. You end up being a lot of different roles within that marriage. And I think it's the same thing for women. They be a wife, they be a friend, they be a sister, they be like, they become a lot of different roles.
No, that's fair.
Nurse, if you got a good one. You know something that you were saying, like, about like the fact that if I feel something, if I feel that something's going wrong, or you were saying too, like the ability, do I have the ability to actually say what's wrong, or you know what I mean, give the critique, you know what I mean? And when you say like oftentimes what we do as men, we won't say the thing because we don't want to deal with the defensiveness that comes from that. And so we don't say the thing, especially when you and this is a thing that a piece of advice I would give somebody that's like that's trying to get into a relationship that's dating with intention, you know what I mean? And I think that when you feel those things, you gotta say something, because what you'll find is a lot of men, when you hear men talk about marriage and like, don't get married, it's the worst thing, all that shit, a lot of the times it's because we can easily create the monster that we complain about later. And that's one of the ways that we do it, is not by saying the thing. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if you can't say the thing, then you just need just do away. Yeah, because you're literally creating the monster. And what happens is that the dude before her, the reason why she hasn't changed it or addressed this thing is because the dude before her was quiet too. Before you was quiet too. And so the monster has been created over time. And so you better get the fuck out of there. Is what
the
I'm
other
saying.
part, though,
get out of there.
The
quick.
other part too that
or fight for that shit, but then
no.
Like
don't
that.
fight for it. I'm talking about early on, like when in the stages.
Like,
the other part to that though is, you know how many men don't recognize what they're feeling, or don't know how to put into words what it is. Verbalize what they're feeling.
Sometimes actually, like, it could be a situation, and for a guy, like, you might not understand what it was until a couple days later.
Ooh, that's literally me. I literally have to think.
Like, you'll come 2 days later, you be like, matter of fact, that's why I was acting like that, because I felt like
it's times where I felt different things, and I understand that this might just be a feeling. Let me think on this before I say something about it, because I understand I just might be in my feelings today, or in this moment about something. Or I don't even understand exactly what I'm feeling. Let me examine this before I go and say something.
And that's another good one. A woman that'll allow you that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that right there, especially when I was young, when we were younger in my marriage, like, my wife had a thing where she wanted to address it now. Like, I feel this way now. I want to talk about it now. So you got to talk about it with me now, because I'm ready now. And so, and it's definitely rough.
Because then you make me say some shit.
That's exactly what happens.
Say some shit,
especially, but imagine being young.
And now I'm saying some shit I ain't even mean that like that.
Imagine being 20 years old.
Popping off.
And then, you know what I mean? Little oil involved.
As a matter of fact, hold on. You know what?
This shit for to go left.
You know what?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. And then y'all just matching each other energy all the way through the conversation. Yeah.
And I ain't got time to be there no more.
No, for sure.
That shit sound exhausting. Like, to try to match somebody energy for, like, I'm all right.
I ain't about to be yelling with you.
I'm good. Like, I'm all right. You got it.
Yeah.
Like, to be yelling and shit. Like,
there's some people like that shit. I ain't got time for it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we got any comments here. Red pill real.
Not necessarily.
You called me red pill real. I was agreeing with what A Black said.
Oh, A Black was on his red pill shit for sure. Like we was joking on him about it. Yeah.
Does anybody on the show wife reciprocate? He said precipitate the
Make it
same.
rain.
Probably reciprocate.
Yeah, reciprocate the same affection towards them that they put towards them. So do they reciprocate the same affection that you put towards? Do you,
Like
do you get the same
affection?
affection back that you do you feel is reciprocated?
I guess reciprocate the same affection. Like I'm not hyper affectionate, so it'd be hard to say like she reciprocates. I'd say she's probably more affectionate.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, I think that she probably like my wife is more thoughtful. Like I said, we said we was chilling on Valentine's Day. She still, as a gift for the venue and shit like that, got me a gift and things like that. And like that's kind of her thing. I think that she's super thoughtful on like different days and things, and yeah, I mean, like matter of fact, like for example, like when I first signed the lease for here, she said, "You know what? I'm taking you out for drinks." Like she anytime there's a time to celebrate me, she typically.
So is that a thing that's like? Is that a thing that's like the important?
pagan too.
Is that something that's like the important thing for you within your relationship that she's in that way? And like
no, but that's just like how she expresses her. Like that's a part of the way that she expresses her love, and I appreciate it. Hell, who gonna turn down?
No,
you know what I mean?
I was asking that for a reason though.
Oh yeah.
So
like that's not something that's necessary for me, but I do appreciate it and love that.
So the thing I was looking at is I think people want different things sometimes. So like so reciprocating might not look exactly the same way. Like there might be a thing that you do that's like very important to her that you
right.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was trying to get at. Like was that the important thing for you? And like what's the important thing to her that you do?
Oh well, she would have to answer that question. Oh, yeah. But is her showing her? Yes, I guess the answer would be yes. Yeah. Ask the question again. So I can make sure
I should ask that question in a different way because it's like there are certain things that make us like, oh, this is the one. Is that one of the things that made her like this is the one? Like because she's that way.
That she yes. So yes. Yes. So early on inside our relationship, I think maybe first 2 dates or maybe third date. I can't remember which one it was. It was either the first 2 or the third one. I mean, not after the first 2 or after the third one. My bad. Why I keep saying first 2? After the second or third date, she planned it and paid for the next date. She said we was going to the brewery, and when we got there, I was about to pay. She said, I already paid for this. And the fact that she was going out her way to do, whatever, I thought that was fire. That was something that stood out to me. It was like, okay, she's just not trying to be, a one-sided, being a one-sided relationship. Like whenever there's time to actually reciprocate, she seems open and willing to do it. And so for me, that has been something that's always existed. And for me, made me understand early on that, all right, she's not here just to chase what I could be doing for her or something like that.
And something that's dope about that too. Something that's dope about that too is that it shows that she was as intrigued or as interested as you were, because she enjoyed your presence. You know what I mean? So that is very the fact that she planned it and so and then paid for it. She was she was looking forward to the time together, and so like that was one of those. That was definitely a dope. Yeah, it's a dope sign. Like that's a green flag for sure.
She likes them.
I tell you the thing that was like a green flag for me. Like in my relationship, when I first started talking to her, one of the things that kept me around, because it didn't start off like this was a relationship I planned on staying in, but one of the things that kept me around was that I would say, "Hey, I'm going to do this," and she would say, "Okay," and she would wait with expectation for me to do that, to follow through. Like where it's like like in a lot of relationships, I've had women who tried to take it over. They didn't listen. So, or they weren't trying to hear, like they didn't even believe what I said. Like, so it's like the fact of that holding accountable, like, okay, I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to let you be the man and do what you said you're going to do. Like in the way that like, she wasn't nagging me about it. Like it wasn't a whole thing. It was like, okay, I like that really was a thing that kind of stuck for me. Like, and then like the fact that she was, like the fact of how she thought about me, like with different stuff or whatever. Like even making food, like the way she was feeding me at first, that was like food is important. But the reason this was important in particular was because it wasn't like the best time in my life, and I was real skinny. I didn't know I was that skinny, but you know, she made sure that I was good, like with everything, like with everything, like not even just the food, like whatever. But that was a big deal. Like I wasn't thinking about this, and she was making sure, like, and I've even seen that, like, I play video games with her sometimes just to see, like, test my. I do stuff like this with people anyway because I like to see like where people's mentality is in different situations. So like even when I play games with her, one of the things I've noticed is like she's very thoughtful about like what's going, like certain stuff that I'm not necessarily thinking about. So yeah, that's one of the things I appreciate.
No, that's dope. Yeah, so you know, y'all know I got married to fucking. So I was, you know what I mean, I was super young. So like a lot of the conversation and the things that we're talking about as a dope man aren't things that were going through my head when I was fucking 18, 19. You know what I mean? So I was just I wanted to make sure, like, I don't have like the same story, you know what I mean? But I definitely things that I'm very appreciative of that we've grown into, you know what I mean? But shit, we was kids, you know what I mean, trying to play adults. Yeah, shit, moved out there. That was my first time ever having an apartment, ever paying bills. You know what I mean? Nigga never paid bills before in my life. So like, yeah, we was learning that shit on the fly. So like, that's the only reason why I haven't contributed in that same way with the other conversation.
Well, the dope part about that though, and this
I
goes
think
for like
still
you and Marquette, like that y'all learned how to transition the thing, like y'all learned how to go through the transitions of recognizing those things and applying them within your marriages. Like, so it's like y'all got to experience all of the growth just with one person. It's the same thing, but like most people be experiencing it with different people.
Yeah.
And you end up getting the wife, you just got the romantic relation, like you able to have the mature, like, yeah, this was a mature relationship, but yeah, you just had it with one person. It's still like,
and I was gonna say, I imagine that even like though y'all were young and there had to be some reciprocation because it wouldn't have lasted. You don't get to this stage without both people investing heavily into the relationship.
And then now that I think about it,
so it wasn't just you pulling it all the way or her pulling it. Y'all both was in this thing together and pulled it the whole way there. So it had to be
absolutely
a two-way.
And there was something that made it to where you
street. Whether you can,
stay there.
Yeah, it was signs of both of them too.
You might not be able to see it right now, but it had to be something.
No, after Jimmy having the conversation and y'all saying it's like, no, you're absolutely right. Because like even like I said, I was like, her family's not like they're not like poor. You know what I mean? You know, we come from poverty background. So like her dad gave her a car and like they would give her, you know what I mean? She was gonna be okay. I was gonna be, you know what I mean, just a nigga out here. You know what I mean? So like she was willing to carry a nigga along. You know what I mean? So and then the time we would just sit and talk all the time. So like the interest was there and she was willing to, you know what I mean? It's just crazy because so long, it's been so long since that shit was so long ago. And I've been like, you know, pulling the load on that end of things for so long. I didn't think about it, but yeah, no, there was definitely those things were there.
Yeah,
those things were there. And that friendship, you know, I mean, we used to sit and talk for fucking hours. I remember when I stole my mama's car to go over there and see her. Like that's the shit. You know, I got like me and my wife been together so long. All of the dumb kid shit, we did that shit together.
See,
you know what I mean? I took the tag off of my step pop's car and put it on my mom's car.
You were
and to go over here to my wife's crib.
Why did you do that? Like, what was the point of
my mom didn't have a tag on her car, and I couldn't I wasn't gonna steal. I wasn't gonna take his car.
They should have pulled over Johnny. She should have been arrested, Johnny.
No, he did that. He did that. Hey, you better be glad.
What Johnny was saying was worth the squeeze. I didn't need to learn that lesson that way, Johnny. I needed some grace, and I appreciate the grace that y'all gave.
Better be glad I ain't no cop out here.
I've been shit. Man, me and my wife, all of the dumb shit I was doing, she was there.
That is stupid, bro. Oh, better be glad I ain't no cop out here. You were there a lot, bro. Let's see. Said, Q, you married a beautiful woman who has a beautiful spirit that truly cares for you. That's what I tell all men. And she can't pay without you asking. She's probably just in your pocket until Lent.
And they be saying that shit too. They be saying it.
He said, real, you and your wife became adults together. You guys are an expert married couple.
Oh, hey, we definitely seasoned.
I would say, it take 90 hours to become an expert, right? Is that what they say?
Shit.
90?
Is it 90 hours and 90 days to become an expert?
I thought it was like 10,000.
Either way,
10,000 hours.
Either way, you got 10,000 hours in marriage, bro. So
like,
you got
We done been through all of the stuff. That's why I love like talk about relationships because me and my wife done been through like the stuff that you know what I mean, the separation and all. Like we didn't had a lot of the stuff.
I'm like J. Cole's whole discography. Y'all had the sideline story, the fall off, the off season.
No facts, facts though. No, that's the truth. That's the truth.
The come up, the warm up.
Facts. Dude.
Oh man. Let's see. I think that things people ask for in someone aren't necessarily even things that they would want every single day. It's just being genuine with each other. Nobody can mind read. And that is true. Yeah. I mean, and yeah, we've definitely seen it throughout different relationships. Like if you like you've had to adjust in different relationships in different ways, and or at least I know I have. I've had to adjust in different relationships, even though all of them didn't last. I'm like, yeah.
And you know something? I just thought about this. The idea of this thing. The other day, I was like, you know, what makes relationships hard, I believe, is the fact that it's harder to change for the person that you're currently with versus you trying to change that for somebody that's new. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It's harder to change that thing when you're with the person. It's harder to change it then than it is to change it with someone else.
New, it's easy to make that
right.
Sense.
You just go. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so much easier to change, and I think that stunts and like makes a lot of relationships fail.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fair.
I agree.
Y'all ready for the let out?
It looked like a good time for memes.
Will we survive the let out? Get y'all ass up out of here. I got him.
It's almost like this shit's like fucking pre-planned out. Like that's the thing we're gonna do every time. I'm gonna fucking lose in paper rock scissors.
It is.
Like, god damn.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm gonna go first. Right, you can go second. I'm like, you gotta go last. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
I feel bad. I ain't wanna.
Fuck you.
Where I want to start. Hey, scroll down. It's a guy. He gonna have a light on in the car.
Right here.
Right there. Yeah.
Oh dang!
Oh, that's your boy.
This nigga funny as fuck.
He is funny. He be having some joints, bro. You can tell he like right around our age.
Goodness gracious, Apple.
Who the fuck started that lie, bro? Like, but this shit don't make no sense, bro. Like, but you folk, boy, if you cut that light on in the car, boy, your mama had you thinking fucking FBI, SWAT team.
This shit's against the law.
Goddamn gang unit, everybody on the way to come lock your ass up, boy. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, bro, young folks ain't gonna know about this shit, boy. Go to my back in the day, boy, you run somewhere with your mama and them, boy, you hit that light, but them folk gonna have a heart attack. Cut that light off before I get going on. Like, why the fuck they put the light in the car? If you can go to jail for cutting that bitch on.
Hey, yo.
Come to find out, this shit wasn't even illegal, bro. Like,
I still didn't know that.
This shit, bro. Them folk made that bitch a rule, boy.
That shit crazy.
Nigga done got grown and moved out, got his own car. Nigga still don't cut that light on, boy. Even today, boy, nigga cut that bitch on, cut that bitch right back off, boy. Like, that shit just instilled in the nigga, like,
so goddamn much.
But like, I don't know, but like,
it's just telling lies.
It still feels illegal. Hey, give me the one right under that. What,
and it is annoying.
He said his Johnny pants tucked into his socks.
No, they not tucked in. They what they call it? Velcro? No, not Velcro, but it got a elastic at the bottom. That's what it is. Elastic.
He got on skinny jeans.
They're not skinny at all, nigga. Give me the one right under that. Little man got his egg rolls. This shit just funny.
God dang. Having to adjust. Okay. You said which one right here?
No, the one right here.
Yeah. Egg roll. Get him one. You got more than one. I'm not giving him nothing. He don't get none of my egg roll. I have a surprise for you.
What the surprise?
Yes.
Dumpling, shrimp fried, lo mein.
No. No. Egg rolls.
Got me the egg roll.
Got you the egg roll.
This is why you the GOAT. You the MVP. You made it. You got egg roll.
You made
You
it.
know how my egg roll.
Let me get some of that, boy.
Who gave you that? Dirty vultures like you that disgust me.
Let me get some of that egg roll.
You know can I have my egg roll.
You want to give me some? I'm gonna take it. You hear me? Give me the egg roll.
Watch this shit.
You know can I have my egg roll.
Give some. Give some.
I know give him my egg roll.
Share.
You already asked for my little money, now you ask for the egg roll. That egg roll was a gift from my ancestor. I don't give you nothing.
Give
I don't know if y'all can see it, but that boy cut.
It's a gift from my ancestor. You don't understand?
He just gave it to you.
She one of my
If you
ancestors.
finna eat it,
Man, I'm finna eat that. I do get that my egg roll.
give him some.
Understand?
Give him
That
some.
my egg roll.
Give him one. He
I
got more
told
than
you,
one.
I'm not giving him nothing. He don't get none of my egg roll.
You gonna either have to give it to me, or I was gonna take it.
You gonna have to take it from me.
Ain't nobody taking that nigga egg roll.
Egg
Is he on
roll.
Give him
spectrum
one.
or
He
is he
got
I think so, yeah. But he is hilarious though. I think he is fucking hilarious. Ain't nobody taking his egg rolls neither.
Oh yes. Yeah, I was wondering if he was on this.
Yeah, it's kind of what I couldn't. I missed the beginning part.
I don't know if he was on the
If it was
spectrum.
if it was just a joke or if he was on the spectrum. It's one of the two.
I think he was joking also.
Yeah, I think he was joking.
I think he was definitely also joking. And then
Well, then he was not on the spectrum. Then.
I went back and looked at it.
People on the spectrum joke.
Yeah, they could be funny.
I understand that, but to me, like, never mind.
That is funny.
And then, matter of fact, go all the way up to the top. And this will be my last one. Give me Don Stay, second row in the middle.
He's a vendor. He's starting his business, and I bought some shirts from him, and I didn't really want to give them out because it's my face on the shirts, but they're cool shirts. Like we did a collab, and I just supported him in that way, and I thought it would be great to give them to our staff and whoever else we could give them out to. That's it. I told him though. I told him this. I said, we wear these shirts. You got to restock. Like you got to restock because our Gamecock Nation is real. It's real. He's a vendor. He's starting his business, and
Yeah, I'm gonna play that. Shout out to my Gamecocks. We whooped LSU and them 18 times in a row. And like Don Staley, she's like the best coach in the game, black woman, and I love my school because they put on for black women.
I used to love Don Staley.
Me too, still to this day. Like to this day.
You a Cox fan?
Lady Cox. but I love because like this is a program and they got Don Staley got a statue down there, Asia Wilson got a statue, and they just love their black women at that school and they put on and they kick ass day in, day out. And shout out
When you
to
say
the
Lady
Gamecocks.
Cox, what do you mean by that?
The women's basketball
LGBTQ.
team. The women's. I ain't talking about the women's basketball team for the University of South Carolina.
You call them what?
The Gamecocks.
Oh,
I thought you said Lady Cox.
I thought you said that you like Lady Cox.
I swear he said he like Lady Cox, bro.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Wrong.
To each his own.
Shout out to the PWI though.
He said he like Lady Cox.
Shout out to the PWI.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Predominantly white institute.
I know what it is, nigga.
I'm shouting mine out because they do a lot for black women, and it's Black History Month, and that's Black History. Don Staley Black History.
All right, bro.
Who's next?
We already y'all all seen the black what is it called? The fuck Grinch. Y'all seen the Black Grinch, right?
Yeah, I think you played that.
Y'all all seen that. Okay, so I got another brother just showing like how, bro, We got some talented people, bro. Like black folk, we got some talent. Scroll up, the dude with the fro. Scroll up, right there.
Think I don't see it. The lies, the whispers, the way you turned your backs on me the moment things got hard. I believed you, gave you everything, my strength, my peace, my soul, and you repaid me with doubt and knives in the dark. You called me a savior when it suited you and a monster when it didn't. You built me up only to tear me down the moment I showed a flaw. You wanted perfection, not humanity. All that I did, every scar, drop of blood, it was for you. And now I see it was all for nothing. I carried hope like a torch in the storm, and you let it burn.
But yeah, he do voiceovers.
Yeah.
It was like, to me, that was like super dope. Like the nigga sound like he could have been on, what's the dude from Endgame? Thanos. He could have like spoke for Thanos or some shit.
I thought he was doing Planet of the Apes because they had that thing by.
Yeah, I seen that. They also had the Batman dude up there too.
Okay, I ain't know what voice he was doing.
What's cousin?
Yeah, I don't know if he.
But it wasn't the Batman dude.
He wasn't Bane.
Because
He wasn't-
I'm about to say Bane got that weird sounding voice.
He got that.
Yeah.
Nigga had a throat cancer.
Yeah, but I thought that was like super dope. Let me see. All right, go to the one above the dude that's laying down on the ground. We're gonna play both of those back to back with the
right here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the one play that one and the one beneath it back to back.
Okay.
Y'all might not think this is funny, but this shit's hilarious to me.
You know, and some of you say white people don't have any culture. Then what is this? I don't think you understand the heritage and athleticism it takes to be a professional, whimsical skedaddler. You know what I'm saying? Watch it. You know, and some of you say white people don't have any culture. Then what is this?
If a black person do that, though, they gonna make it look like
footwork go
I
crazy.
want to see somebody black do
I
this,
think
bro.
it's too uptight for us.
Nah,
It's
that's
a
what I'm
little
saying.
bit-
It look
We
different.
can get that footwork.
No, we
Bro,
can get
I don't think you
imagine
understand
Memphis.
the heritage
Imagine if Memphis
and
get hold of
athleticism
they just add this
it
to
takes
it.
to be a
It's
professional, whimsical
the
skedaddler.
black version of this will look.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Watch it.
Probably have some hand motion.
You know, and some of you say
it's not
white
gonna be
people
so-
don't have
it's
any
not gonna be so
culture.
stiff, but it'll be dope.
Then go to the one under that one, and then I'm gonna do the got my one for the.
No, this brother is like a professional dropper. Him just know how to drop without drop. You know them way there?
You say he's a professional.
It's like if
Dropper.
Dropper.
if Clumsy did have like a NBA or a NFL, him would have been an MVP. You know them way there? It's like him supposed to drop, but him just don't drop.
No drop.
You know? This is like
Is he dancing?
this is like what every 5-year-old wants to do.
You remind me of
I know every
Yeah,
5-year-old
right there,
believes that they're
exactly right.
capable of.
Five-year-old.
Watch this.
You remind me of Weekend at Bernie's.
Just a professional stumbler.
Why the fuck did all black people see Weekend
Isn't
at
it?
Bernie's?
I don't know.
Because it was in the library.
How that even watch it?
That's all.
How you even figure out say
Yeah,
Like we had the movie.
I used to rent
when we
movies
was
from the
younger.
library. I don't know about y'all. I rented movies from the library. Though.
When I was getting home,
Right. When them done chip up for himself, you know.
Not
They
that
had
you
movies
can
in the
rent
library.
movies.
That go with
So
him.
that was one of them broke.
We had-
I
we had
rarely
white
went to the
together.
library.
We had a public library. Our library was public.
Imagine them people that come roll up on the ground in the street.
Movies from the
Well, we had a
library.
public library.
Yeah, we had a public library. Our library was a public.
See,
Was like
remember,
part of Charlotte Mecklen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
we
the
had
high
like a
school?
real library
Yeah.
as our library.
you ain't know Barry had a big ass library.
Nigga, why would I know that about a high school? In Charlotte?
You went to the school to do the shit. I assumed that you knew there was a
One
big ass
time,
library right
and
there.
I said they put me in a classroom, not the fucking
The fucking
library.
library is huge as shit right
The
there.
library is huge though.
But
It's
and you
its
say
own
it's
way.
a Charlotte Mecklenburg. It's not. It's a public.
Yeah, it's a
that's
public
crazy.
library.
Nigga act like I went
It's
to
huge,
Barry.
bro.
All right, bro. I ain't wanna...
You didn't know we
Okay,
had
can I get two? I got two quick ones. Go to buddy with the burgundy. Yeah, right there. That's quick as shit. I thought this was funny.
Ladies, you letting that man take control of your emotions. You sending these long text messages.
Oh yeah.
And that nigga can't read. That's why he's saying okay. Ladies, you letting that man take control of your emotions. You sending these long text messages.
No, they be doing voice.
And that nigga can't read.
And that nigga can't read.
That's why he's saying okay.
All right, that was it. Okay,
Dang,
and then give me the last one and I'm out of there.
All right here.
This was something dope that, like, as a dad with like little kids, you kind of love doing this.
This one?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me the Epstein files reveal that Michael Jackson was?
Is this the
That
one?
one, yeah.
Okay.
Day 5 of putting my kids on the good music. I already see you, girl. I already see you, girl. You ain't even let it ride yet.
These joints.
Teddy like, I don't know yet. You gotta trust me. You gotta let it ride a little bit.
Girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me
hey. Dang, y'all ain't even got to the end of the song yet.
And I just gotta let you know that I'm really feeling your style.
Thumbs up if you like the song.
Hey, the music soul child style here when he first came out.
Day 5 of putting my
And if
kids
y'all
on
want
the
to talk
good
about
music.
some Epstein, do y'all want to talk about?
Don't worry, I got stuff.
But that one was
really-
funny
I don't
because,
really
like,
wanna talk
I would
about-
just say this, bro. We at a point now. If y'all don't know this, I'm sure that everybody knows this, but I don't know if we're actively doing the thing. We at a point where you need to fact check every single fucking thing that you see on the social media. That right there was talking about the Michael Jackson. They were saying that, Michael Jackson was in the Epstein files, but then it came out and said there was a lot of people saying that Michael Jackson was taking the kids to the amusement park because he was trying to keep them. He was saving them. That's what people were saying now, and they got millions and millions of views. I went to chat GPT that they say that shit's fake. That's not in the Epstein files at all. There's no way to even come up with this narrative.
Yeah, where they say he
I mean,
was
but the
saving
timeline
kids.
don't even make sense because like the Michael Jackson shit happened in like the mid '90s.
Well,
but he also, this.
Do y'all want to have this conversation? Because I have this in my memes.
Okay, I'm done. I'm tapped out.
I don't really want to, but it's Q's turn.
Mine's will probably be quick. Then we can, I guess, talk about Michael Jackson saving or not saving kids or something.
It was a great story though. Like when I was listening to it,
I don't know.
It sounded like a great story.
Sounds
I'll be honest, I don't know.
We'll get to it. I got a perspective.
Let's go with the
one
at
at
the
the
front,
up a
top
lot of
left.
shit from bro this week.
Right here.
That's how you. Okay.
I see one with the coach. They said, pretended the coach's joke was funny, and the students said, they was like, "Oh, coach, you a trip."
Oh, dang.
Trying to get some playing time.
Oh no, I think I just lost the one that I want. Oh, let's choose anyone from Isaiah and
yeah, bro was cooking this week, wasn't he?
Yeah, anyone. You could just choose a random one.
All right.
I don't know where he just came out of nowhere too.
Then they said
did any government funding get cut? You said it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Did any government funding get cut?
No, because you then spent more than what you cut.
0.1%.
You cut 0.1%. Then you went and bought private jets. You retrofitted another Air Force One. You renamed the Department of War. So it's almost like that's a wash. And I remind you, the national debt is set to increase this year by $2.3 trillion.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But where does that?
And so by the way,
$1 trillion, and you say like a $500 million jet. That's like paper money, right there.
So that's what I'm saying. So the peanuts on the budget that you cut is literally already been absorbed by other things. If you made $50,000, this would be the equivalent of celebrating a $50 situation. I mean, so look, let's talk about what's happening in this country. Is that you guys ran on cutting $2 trillion. Then it turned to $200 billion. That's nowhere close to being reality. So that whole situation was a failure. If we're talking about Doge as itself, it didn't happen.
It did happen, right? We had Elon. What do you mean it didn't happen? It did happen,
didn't
right?
deliver on
Now,
what you promised.
Exactly. No, I can agree with you, right? Did we cut $2 trillion?
No.
No, we didn't.
Did you cut $200 billion?
tried, right? He ran.
He tried, and he
saw
failed.
how bad Biden was at the government spending, right?
And
he ran
failed.
there,
He
right?
tried and he failed.
I don't think it's necessarily a failure, right? When you try, like, does Trump have to be perfect in everything that he does?
He didn't even get to.
No, he doesn't have to be actually perfect, right? But it's the whole point of
But he didn't even
going
do that
there trying to cut government spending from the start.
Government spending increased. The government spending more money than they did last year. That's according to the Treasury.
Well, okay, break that down then. Okay, no, but break that down, right? In terms of why is the government spending going up?
I mean, I'm just telling you, because if the whole idea was to go cut spending in the United States federal budget, that did not happen. It didn't happen. You're spending more.
All right,
I mean, I don't know what you want me to like say.
He laid out a lot of boxes.
A lot of boxes. Hey,
duct taped them really tight.
All of them tariff was some good boxes. All of them tariff people was deep in boxes.
But you just start learning that so many people speak confidently about things they have only very, very surface knowledge of.
Yeah, it was one guy that did fairly well. He ended up putting them. He didn't want to go with the. Was like an Asian dude with the glasses. Mm-hmm. You saw him?
He had this stuff it in there.
Yeah, but I mean, he I thought
he
that like
getting the box.
He went to a whole bunch of stuff that they agreed on. We can agree on this and da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had to watch that one. I forgot about this. Hit the refresh, and we might be almost up out of here.
We might not be talking about no Michael Jackson. I forgot about one on my head. That's better.
Scroll up to the top after you refresh it.
Say nothing different.
And yeah, you know, I like a good dancing meme. This is one of my favorite records right now. A little dancing jump.
I wanna rock right now, rock a robin. I'm bending and bobbing. I stay with a thick little yellow like Christopher Robin. I name my drink Mr. Miyagi, cause how to kick him must know some karate. Ouch, don't get stretched like Pilates. The Glock here know how to bend up a body. We don't snitch, no signing. Wait, hold up, bean, I got him. Hey, you talking shit? Problem. This 40 cal bent his noggin. Ouch, this she whining. She bent over, understood the assignment. Hey, you won't smoke, it's crying. The game we mobbing, let me check my fresh eye. Diamonds on my neck, I keep stitch up like a Jedi. Watch me bend my neck out. East side, west side, north side, south side. If I up that Glock boy, never bro. I'm starting my morning.
I was about to look when I looked over.
Oh no, Red don't like to have fun.
No,
but that was
I like to have fun, but that was borderline.
These be doing a lot of look, like a lot of these niggas with their hips and all this stuff.
But yeah, that one was there.
Well, it's just Texas dancing. If you like the Dougie or D-Town Boogie or anything,
real sweet.
$1,000.
Put a nice bit of sugar in it without the hips and all that.
Well, that was my contribution to it. I don't know if I got another one. Let me look. Oh, yeah. I can finish off with this one. Scroll down till you see LeBron.
My hot take was that the Cleveland Cavaliers actually did a great job pairing players around LeBron James and finding talent.
So why do you think those Cavs teams never got close to winning?
LeBron James wasn't good enough or versatile enough. If you actually look at the players that they've gotten, or if I compare that to Kobe Bryant's Lakers players did not really accomplish anything before winning the championship. Pau Gasol had one All-Star with him. Trevor Ariza was not great and wasn't known all in Orlando Magic. Jordan Farmer was unknown. Shannon Brown was unknown. Rodney Turiaf was unknown. Luke Walton was unknown. Andrew Bynum was unknown. So the fact is that the Lakers really what they did was they just chose to get different type of players that haven't done anything, but through Kobe Bryant's leadership, they actually won. But no, they were not known to have done anything before that.
Okay, and now let's break down LeBron's team.
Okay, so
everybody they've got that had success from somewhere, which is obviously the better of the two. To choose someone who's proven success compared to ones that haven't.
Because he's going to actually build a better point. But y'all understand, Andrew Bynum only had maybe half of one good year. During the time he was beside Paul Gasol, he kind of had a decent year, never made All-Star, went to Philly, never did anything after. The point that he's making is that before and after Kobe Bryant, majority, if not all of everybody, did nothing.
No.
In
Let
comparison,
me shut the fuck up. Y'all know I don't know anything.
As he's about to point
I
out,
just fucking argue just because I don't know
everybody
nothing about
that
this
is
shit.
pointing out.
I'm saying I just knew Andrew Bynum was an unproven. Niggas knew him because he came out of high school. That's all I'm gonna point out.
Yeah, he wasn't like I don't even think he got drafted top 10. I don't think he was a lottery pick. Like he was just a guess of if it was gonna work or not. But
it's just that boy.
if as you about to build the case, everybody that played with LeBron was a proven all-star or got it done before and or after. But yeah, you can.
Charles was an all-star before LeBron got there. Right after that, Larry Hughes is averaging 22 points per game on the Washington Wizards, who's a second-round draft pick. They got him for free and signed him. That was supposed to be a big three. That didn't work out, but it's okay. They also got Wally Zerbiak, which is an all-star three-point shooter from the Minnesota Timberwolves. They also got Mo Williams, as I said, who was averaging 18 points per game on the Bucks to replace Eric Snow. They also happened to get Antoine Jameson, who was an all-star for the Wizards.
Let me know what you guys think. And if you have a hot take you want me to hear out, message me on Instagram.
Those are good. Those are interesting points.
Yeah,
I know. I'm in a room full of Bron fans. I think it was a good juxtaposition to not you, not you, but Johnny is always inside a weird space because he says that he's a Kobe fan. And then when paired next to LeBron, he always goes with LeBron.
Like Kobe is my favorite player. I think LeBron is better. That's like,
what do you have to say about what was just given right there in that juxtaposition
I didn't know
between
you
him and
thought
Kobe?
that. I wouldn't even personally watch basketball. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take Bron too.
Dang.
But what is
hey, bro, I cheered for all those teams. I was like cheering for Kobe when he did that. So it's fucking amazing. Like I'm a Kobe
You're
fan.
not answering nothing about like the point that he said.
Kobe fan.
Like he brought up a point
Kobe
and
fan.
gave like juxtaposed them and said
He's
that
talking about like
Kobe did more with less. Bron had more help and didn't get it done in Cleveland.
I mean, okay, like it might be true, but LeBron is like,
oh, okay.
Like I think if you look at like the totality of LeBron's career, it's hard to argue against. Like who?
Argue against what? He just made 1 point. What is it?
And like that, and I give him that. I mean, it might be a good point, but I still don't think it makes Kobe a better player than LeBron.
I think that's a big talking point. Like if you can make the people around you better and that didn't have something going before, and
I agree. That's a good point.
And
like
then
Kobe,
when they leave, they also don't do anything.
Yeah,
there's points to be
that's
made
a good
there.
point. That's a good point. I agree with it.
Yeah, it's like being able to be adaptable.
I mean, Dirk Nowitzki took Jason Terry and fucking Karan Butler and got a championship with him. Nobody like say a lot about
Karan
that.
Butler was also an all-star, and Jason Terry was also an all-star prior to going to.
But they did
Dallas.
nothing after that. It was like they last.
They were that was the end of their careers. But are we pretending Jason Terry wasn't an all-star? Are we pretending Karan Butler wasn't an all-star?
Who was the other nigga on that team? I gotta think about it. There was some other niggas on that team.
I know basketball. There
was some other niggas on that team, but it's all right. It's cool.
I'm done now. Yeah.
Oh man,
right. Kobe my guy though, so I ain't even that mad at that one. I like Kobe. Shout out Kobe. We got a Kobe right there. Shout out Kobe.
If we got time for
The
Mike, we'll
fakest
do that
Kobe
one.
fan
But
I
I'm probably not gonna get to that one. We'll start here.
All right, you put your hands on my son.
Buddy, you know the rules. I found him in the bed with my daughter.
That's
like,
between
come on,
them
now,
and their
that's
kids. What that mean for you putting your hands on
because
them?
he know
You
the
a grown
rules.
man.
He know the rules. I told you.
I don't care nothing about your
I
rules.
told you the rules. I said when I'm out of town, you free to come over. I was very lenient.
We don't care about that.
I was
You're not gonna be putting your hands on
I
my
was
son.
very lenient.
But you're not gonna be putting your hands on my son
I
regardless.
was very
Use your
lenient.
words.
I said when I'm out of town, y'all stay in the living room.
I don't care. Talk to your daughter
Why would
about
I
that.
Sir,
let me say one thing. So you told my brother he could come over your house. You told a teenage boy and a teenage girl they could be in the house by themselves. What did you expect was gonna happen, bro? But why?
I told him to leave. He didn't want to leave.
Would you invite him over here for
It
the
don't
first
matter.
place?
I told him
That
to
does
go.
not
That
give your
means
father consent to putting your grown man hands on my child.
At the end of the day, this is my house.
I don't care nothing
This is my
about
house.
that.
Where his
And
dad
that's
at?
your daughter.
Where
You
is
need to
his
check
dad
her.
at?
That's
The same reason her daddy ain't always gone.
I need to be having this.
All right, so when you
Yeah.
Like if he hit your son, just call the police.
Nah, I'm just okay. So the issue I had with this is like shit just done got out of hand to me. Like when I was his age, and if I snuck over to a girl house and her daddy caught me and put his hands on me, I'm not even going to tell my mama because if my mama find out about it,
that nigga didn't sneak.
I'm getting another one.
That nigga didn't sneak. That nigga didn't sneak.
What do you
the
mean?
pops told him you could come over here.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he didn't even
yeah,
sneak.
but I'm saying, but they caught him in the bed.
But you a dumbass
So-
daddy. You a dumbass daddy. You
No,
think
that's absolutely
Yeah, I
true.
agree with you on that. I definitely agree.
You a dumbass daddy.
I definitely agree.
If
But
you
the
think, like-
other part about that is though, if you're doing something, you know good and well, like, why is the mama coming over there fussing at? Like, he ain't kill him. The boy's still able to move.
Hey, but
He's still able to
So
walk.
we're still taking up for the daddy after he been stupid and saying you can come over here when I'm not here,
bro.
Whatever happened after that, bro, you signed up for it because you told that nigga he could come over when you're not there,
bro. This is a different time period where you been.
Would you tell somebody he could come over to your house with your daughter when you're
I
not there?
understand where you was trying to go, where you getting to, because I understand where you was about to go. But if we go all the way back to the beginning,
you told that nigga he could
dumb ass. If you come on, bro,
yeah.
you'd have let me get that pass. I'm beating.
I'm
beating
every fucking time. Every fucking time.
Somebody, I can come. Oh shit!
I'm coming 2, 3 times
Yeah.
with this motherfucker.
You out of town, bro? Your daughter been getting beat the whole time.
but
you
the
been
whole
gone.
thing. This the thing though. If the boy made the agreement, okay, yeah, I come over and I'm gonna stay in the living room. If he get caught in the room, do the daddy not got the right to beat his ass? Like if he beat his ass, should he go back telling his mama? Like I'm like,
it depends on how bad it is. But
y'all seen the boy?
You liable to wear something and you got to chalk it. I'm not telling my mama.
I'm not telling my mama that, bro.
No,
I probably wouldn't tell my mama either. I would have
that's
took
another
the L.
ass.
And my mama definitely wouldn't have went over there like.
But we gotta call this pops out.
Why you hitting him and he in here hump you up, bro? I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And if she would have got caught over at my house,
yeah,
she would have got it.
Who did the daddy think this old buddy was though? Like, who did he think his daughter was dating? Like you can come over when I'm not here. That's
I would never say
like that's
nothing.
like what like to begin with the whole premise
Like,
is
like
fucked up.
even the boy who came, the brother, I guess, even though he had his ass out, like I'm like, bro, he pulled up his pants. But even though he had a point by saying that, like, why would you invite them over here?
Yeah.
You know what he gonna do?
Yeah,
to me, I think that's it because like they're kids. You know what's gonna happen. Like we was all that age. Like nigga.
Yeah, but my thing is okay. So aside from him inviting her, it's told him that he can come. What is an act or like a reasonable amount of pressure that the dad, if you catch young boy hands in the cookie jar
hit him
at
with
your
belt.
crib?
Hit him with the belt.
So a belt.
Like that's better than putting actual hands on.
How many licks? Pause.
No, less than 10.
You gotta get some lashes, bro. You gotta get some lashes,
like,
bro.
But
I don't know, like,
whether you hit him with the belt or with your fist, is still assault.
Let me know. I really want to know.
I think fist from a grown man is way different than belt from a grown man.
I'd agree.
Bro, how are you going to?
The boy wasn't dead. The boy was walking. Y'all seen the boy.
He was clearly
okay.
Check, I need to know what's a reasonable amount of pressure that dad is okay for dad to do for you to feel like if it was your son,
you can say I didn't put my hands on him.
If it was your son,
how old is this kid?
Probably 16, 17.
How are you gonna whoop a kid that a 16-year-old with a belt
on his back?
Yeah.
So y'all want
I could put a belt across your back right now as a grown ass man.
Okay, so like you gonna stand in front of the door and then just like try and whip him like this? Like, how are you gonna get him to stand? Like, I don't understand like the scenario. The only thing that's gonna happen is either you're gonna put your hands on him by holding him and grabbing him and choking him or hitting him, or you gonna let him go. But ain't no way you gonna bend a 16-year-old up.
Oh no, you ain't trying to bend him over. You just
hit that.
Yeah, you just catch him wherever you catch him at.
Yeah, just lash.
He wear it wherever across his neck. You know what I mean? Hey,
might as well hit him.
All right, I got where we at. I see where we're at. I didn't know.
What would you think was okay to do if that happened to you? Like your son got caught in the cookie jar at Buddy's house. What would you think is a reasonable amount of
whatever? Like it's like what are you asking? Like if he assaulted him to where he was like bloodied and beat up or something?
But if he punch him and he don't not bleed,
it sounds like it's a part of like
what's supposed to happen.
Yes. As long as he didn't get killed,
Yeah,
like he didn't shoot him,
you ain't shoot him,
didn't
you ain't
stab
kill
him,
like
but if
got
you're
a knot
over
on his
another
head.
man's house and he catches you there, like you
part of the
understood
risk.
the risk of what you was doing. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. I just wanted to know because you the only one where you the one that got the son that's like at an age where like I couldn't, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I don't think that you would kill him, but like
you don't kill him.
Yeah, but I also don't think like the idea that somebody's going to be able to hold a 16 to 17-year-old
talking about holding
and then
But-
them,
and then he
or
at
like
the
you're going to
girl's
be
house,
chasing
though,
them
the girl-
around with the
Yeah.
belt. Do it.
The girl wasn't
Yeah.
at his
Yeah.
house sneaking. He at her house sneaking. Y'all
Yeah.
know how that goes, man. He
Bro,
at the
and
girl
let me
house
tell you
sneaking.
something that's crazy. I know a guy who knows a guy
That knows a guy.
that knows a guy that he came home from work early and niggas was in there running a train on his daughter in his crib.
Like when you say niggas, like this is like more than
just two. It's two from it was at least two. I know it was at least two because you don't use train until 2. You got to have at least 2 able bodies to run a train. So
that's a throuple.
My thing is that see now I might shoot one of these little boys now. The threesome is too far. Y'all niggas ain't running the train on my daughter, bro.
Well, yeah,
no, me and my daughter really gonna have to have a talk. Like,
they sound like
I
in a
think
relationship.
I thought you
so
were
much more.
What?
focused on
I'm
my
so
daughter.
disappointed in you.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like there's a bit of a pride thing.
You gonna do to your daughter,
bro? I don't even know what you do. Like I don't even know what
she gotta
you do.
get a whooping too.
No, she definitely gonna get ass
You gotta
skipped.
get
But
a
like,
whooping
I'm
too.
trying to think, like, what is the like actual like? What am I gonna feel like is enough?
Ain't nothing
Every
gonna
time
be
I
enough.
look at you,
Yeah, no matter how many times you hit her,
Yeah.
shit ain't never gonna be
That's
enough.
all. Like the pop seemed to have had good restraint within this video to me. I was like, he didn't kill him. The boy
Yeah.
still.
But Buddy was right though. That was just a dumbass.
Yeah.
Even if you gonna end up in there, I ain't gonna invite you over when I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
there.
not inviting you. You ain't
Come
coming
on
over.
now. What are we talking about?
So that way, if I catch you in my house, I got full
Now I can
range.
really whoop your ass. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
gonna be
because
like,
I
but
said
you
don't
told him.
come over my house when I ain't over here. I would never tell no teenager. Yeah, my mom
That's
would have told me
crazy.
that. Yeah, y'all be just sitting in the living room. No,
Yeah, that's stupid.
I got caught like that, but I just made sure we was in the living room by the time she got home, and we wasn't doing shit. And I still got in trouble because I wasn't supposed to have nobody over. She was over for a second. We wasn't doing. We were just sitting here. We been in the living room the whole time. Yeah, nah. Okay, I'm gonna go to this next video.
Shoot, my mom wouldn't let you have no woman over the crowd until I literally had to get married in order to be in a room with a girl at my mama's house.
No, but yeah, that's how my mom was.
Shit, when I got kicked out, I had to go live with old head when I was in high school. I ain't know that old head was like he is. You know what I mean? I ain't know he was cool with all of the shits. That nigga said that he thought that I was gay. Oh, I didn't know that we could
you
do
was
this
listening to
over
mama. It's
here.
a different rule with mama.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Pops, watch
Okay,
this,
so
Pops.
we lit now. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, that was one thing I knew. I could tell my pops whatever business I say whatever. I'll go over his
Yeah.
house, or I can cuss. I can talk about pussy. I can talk about everything.
See, I ain't know
I
old
can't
head
say
was
that in front of
cool.
my mama.
I ain't know he was cool until I became an adult. I had to buy a house to figure out the nigga was cool.
You know, you probably brought Shorty over there one time. He let it
Oh yeah, no. Once I yeah. Once
just looked the other way. He was like,
yeah.
"All right, Pops."
Once he said that, he was like, he know how to say it. You know? He didn't know how to
Said,
say
nigga,
it.
you all right?
Yeah. You gay? I was like, no. Come on, bro.
He said, bro, you all right, man? I ain't
Yeah.
seen nothing over here."
You ain't getting nothing. You know what I mean? I say, oh, okay, this is what we doing. Okay. Turned up.
It's Terrence Crawford here.
Like, my thought is everything has a price. There is not a number that can get you back in that ring. 80 million, 100 million.
Watch what
Nah, because now you selling your soul.
$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you.
Kind of Morris, yeah.
Now we know your character.
Killed his ass with that.
Sometimes, you look at people and you be like, dang, man, you ain't got no dignity. You ain't got no morals. Like, come on, man. Like, what you gonna stand for if everything is about money?
Like, my thought is everything has a price. There is not a number that can get you.
That was
Got him.
that was
John
tough.
Boy.
To me.
But everything ain't about money for me. A lot of it is, but not everything. Not everything. Like, yeah.
It's a couple of pieces.
Shit, nigga, we live in America, of course. Like, it's about money for a lot of us. But like, I do think that's a privileged point of view to take. Like you, because you didn't to be like, I can't.
Or is it just a moral point of view to take?
I mean, but he's at a point where he ain't got to worry about 100 million. Like,
But
there's a lot of people out here.
even beyond that, you've heard people say things similar to that and not be in that situation.
But like I think if you're struggling, I think if you ain't got it, if you're struggling, like you might bend your morals a little bit to not struggle.
We ain't got to go to struggling.
But I
Who
think
in here struggling?
But I think he started off struggling at one point, and then now he got this.
You think he bent his morals to struggle there? Is that
I'm not saying, but I think like everybody, like once you get to a certain point, of course, like But I think like when you to feed yourself, you got to do whatever
That
you
ain't
got
what
to do.
dude ain't say nothing about struggling at the beginning. The dude said it ain't a certain price. You man, shoot,
Everybody got a number.
Everybody got a number, and he said his sell. He said 100 million. His sold, and that wasn't nothing about struggling.
Yeah, I think the context of the interview was that they was talking about how much it would take to get him back
in the ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, he said he didn't want to go back, and he stuck to his guns. I respect that. Like if his yes is a yes, his no is a no. I respect that. This one might go for a minute. Bro made some good points here.
I'll go play this one too. This the one.
Yeah, I seen it on the other thing.
Yeah, I'll go play this one too.
Every day I'm hearing the same thing. We're not angry enough. We're not angry enough. So I'm just going to tell you the truth. This is something nobody is willing to admit. The system can withstand anger indefinitely. Indefinitely. It doesn't flinch. It doesn't panic. It doesn't even listen to it because anger is readable. It's predictable. It's one of its own renewable resources. You think your rage scares power? Rage is how power knows you're still inside the cage. Actually, let's stop being polite. Let's just stop being polite. White people, the government does not fear your rebellion either. It sure doesn't. Not even a little. Your guns don't scare it. Your flags don't scare it. And your cosplay revolution doesn't even scare it. They already ran the numbers. They already know you can't outlast supply chains. You can't secede from insulin. You can't do it. You can't shoot your way into semiconductors, and you can't militia your way into legitimacy. So you can hold land, but you cannot hold civilization. Actually, let's give them everything. The national horror fantasy. White nationalist group seize land in the South. They get guns, militias, checkpoints, whatever they call freedom. This is the image that people use to scare themselves. But I'm going to tell you what actually happens. The system does not hope fragmentation comes. It is not a hope. It counts on it. Legitimacy does not erode. It detonates on contact. Insurance doesn't pull out. It disappears overnight. Trade locks its doors. Fuel never arrives. Medicine literally ceases to exist. Dialysis stops. That's what I want you to think about. Insulin stops. Antibiotics stop. Banks freeze because risk models trigger. Hospitals shut down because liability evaporates, and food rots because shipping routes don't recognize fantasies. So you don't even need tanks to break down a white secessionist movement. Not at all. No speeches, no dramatic crackdown, just silence. The sound of people recognizing too late that civilization is not held together by dominance, but by thousands of invisible agreements that they never learned how to replace. So the system wouldn't even need to crush the scenario. It lets it bleed itself dry into the word freedom tastes like ash, and the people there are left standing begging for the very continuity they thought they could conquer. And that's the grief underneath every white fantasy. Not that domination failed, but that white dependency was exposed. Let's get to freedom of speech, because we can kill all the romance around it right now. Speech is free because speech does not move power. You can scream forever. Forever. You can articulate perfectly. You can go viral. The system will index you, monetize you, and wait for you to burn out. I promise you, there are so many people I've gone through this cycle. I want you to really understand that that speech itself keeps you inside, arguing with a structure that does not need to answer. And also, let's go even further. Even further. The right to bear arms staying this long is only proof of one thing. Not freedom. No, not an addiction to freedom. Not trust. Confidence. The state didn't hesitate to disarm you because it decided it didn't need to. If civilian weapons posed a real threat to power, they'd be gone. They'd be gone. Yeah. I want you to really think for yourself. Not debate. No, there'd be no debate around it. There'd be no mythology around it. There'd be no culture war. They'd just be gone. The fact that they're still here means that the calculus is already closed. They already know that you can't aim at credit. I'm just keeping it real with you. You can't shoot logistics. You can't intimidate insurance. You cannot threaten a supply chain. You cannot hold a gun to electricity and make it comply. You can't do it. So you don't fight the state and get crushed. You fight the state and nothing happens until your prescriptions stop refilling and your cars stop clearing and your trucks stop arriving and your hospital stops accepting liability and your people start turning on each other over scarcity. There will be no sirens if this happens.
Okay, so he got enough of the point because he goes on for a minute.
I mean, honestly, to what Real gonna say, I think that's why we're not gonna do nothing, because we too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to give all these things away to build the system back. Like we all got heat, water. We know we're gonna get our next meal. Don't nobody want to get that up to try to dismantle some shit.
Convenient.
And I think that's the fucked up part. And that's how they got us. And that's where like capitalism wins every time. It's like, and we talk about that with black people and like about comfortability and like this. Once you get to a certain standard of living, it's hard to like go backwards.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it is,
even for like the best cause, and if even for like the best cause. Like even like, are we all willing to like drop our standard of living to get these folks out?
And the crazy part about it is we have the least in common.
I'm not either.
I mean,
we're the least prepared for this.
But I'm saying, but it's an evil out there that like us.
If it was just me, I would be fine. But my kids, it's just I can't with them. Like I done been without nigga.
I'm saying, but that unwillingness allows this evil to keep on going.
And the crazy part about it is that majority of human history, people lived without the luxuries that we had. We've only had most of the luxuries that we've had maybe for like the past 150.
Shit, we got plenty of luxuries that just are still new. Shit,
still
Uber.
New, like,
just think about Uber and fucking what is it?
Think
Uber
about,
Eats and
think about
all that
life
shit,
now versus life in 1985.
Even 1940, like you go to
1985 would be tough.
yeah.
Imagine trying to go travel somewhere in 1985 without the cell phone, without GPS, without all the Uber, all this shit, the internet, social media. Motherfucker was just out in the dark. Imagine like driving somewhere in the middle of the night in 1985, no cell phone, nothing, and you get a flat tire.
Fucked.
You fucked in 1985.
Them niggas back there, you should know how to put Pat in time to work.
But like if you driving by yourself from here to Columbia, South Carolina, you catch a flat tire in Great Falls. Fuck you doing in 1985?
They ain't even had fix a flat back then, probably.
No,
they probably did.
You fucked up.
Flat. They probably had.
But like, so it's like life is very great for us. Like over the last 40 years, life has gotten tremendously easier for us.
Yeah, and the trip part about it, people think like you could go and like learn how to live like the Amish, but even the Amish still rely on trucks and stuff. They get truck delivery still. From what I've seen it, like they've had trucks come out to deliver stuff to the Amish people. So it's like they still have some reliances on certain stuff as far as how the world operates now. So it's like we're like the first human, or some of the first humans in this time period who haven't lived like majority of humans have lived. We don't even really know how to survive that stuff now at this point. Like we've become so disconnected with nature. We don't even know how to survive. It's like so it's pretty much like we're in a system we can't do anything about.
You said the disconnected with nature. We have so many amenities and all. It's so easy. We don't even connect with each other anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck the nature part. We don't even connect with each other anymore.
Oh shoot, we are nature.
Or our connections are fake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like
it's not a
connection.
connection.
It's not real connection no more. We think it is.
Man.
Go that way.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much what
so I guess because in essence, to me that his thing was more or less speaking about how we kind of are inside like a hopeless space, and no matter what we, or I guess maybe that's kind of where y'all conversation went. His was a little bit more along the lines of these systems pretty much have us handicapped to where a revolution is unable or is not likely to happen. And
revolution will be nullified.
He talked about the violence doesn't matter. The guns don't matter. There's no fight that we can do that's going.
Pretty much the revolution will be nullified by your need for the other stuff that's
because I don't know if it's necessarily saying like guns and stuff don't matter. I think that y'all I guess I'll just try and go through some certain things that y'all were saying that stuck out. I do think that right now we're probably as Americans less likely of any group maybe ever to actually have a real revolution. And that's based off of the creature comforts and everything that's given to us. And where the countries in 2025, 2026 that have revolutions have large majorities of their population that are living inside third world country type situations, to where they're still inside a certain level of squalor to where they are already doing without. So them not having doesn't really matter.
They don't have nothing to lose.
Where that's just not been the reality of Americans, hell, even like the past 20, 30 years. And I think that we're past the level of pacification. This is where I always be like all this revolution talk, all this black sovereignty, get our own space and overthrow, or even like I gotta say the same thing about the white militias and shit like that. Is that these are things that like sounds good. All these things are just things that are morale boosters and just signals for us to be able to alleviate the nihilistic existence that is living inside America in 2026. Yeah, I definitely get what he's saying. I think that the question then just is begged. So what place of complacency and capitulation do you agree with as now understanding its space. To me, like this is a part of the thing that when you, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie or the documentary, the Zeitgeist. It left me with that part where like there's a space where you can have a sense of helplessness that ends up being accompanied by, say, this understanding, or you kind of like, I don't know, like you take the information and you keep going with what you feel.
Did you watch all
right.
three of them? Did you watch all three of them? The Zeitgeist?
I think I might have only watched the first one, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, those. Yeah. What it come down to, like, which I didn't want to bring it to a thing of hopelessness or whatever, but it is just like a thing of like where people depending on these movements. It's like at some point you do have to assess the reality of what stuff really is. Like,
oh, it's just a bunch of niggas be saying shit that
we gotta
sound good.
reimagine revolution.
And exactly, that's what it be.
Like that's what he talking about, because we talking about revolution is guns and stuff like that, and he's saying the systems are bigger than the revolution that we can even like fathom.
Bro, do you hear what he just said? If you or just think about it, whatever the revolution is, they can cut off whatever they need to cut off to make that shit end. He was talking about antibiotics and fucking. You talking about medication that is like you need the life and death.
People gonna have.
They can. You talk about fuel.
But I'm saying
you talking about.
You gotta reimagine revolution.
Revolution means being willing to lose your life, pretty much, is what it comes.
You got to reimagine it. Like it can't be like what we think revolution looks like.
What I'm saying is, but then also it's like, first off, also what y'all we need to figure out is what is the goal. We don't even know what the goal is.
To get, I mean, I would imagine the goal would be to get these the leadership that's been running it out.
But people.
So then, but you also have to then find the leadership.
Would that not be the goal? Would that not be a goal? Like right
now, you have to find out who the actual leaders are. So we just be talking.
But okay, but so what would the goal wouldn't start at the top with these like the 1%?
It sounds good, but it sounds good.
Yeah, we don't even really know.
We don't know, bro. We just be down here just fucking talking.
I'm asking.
I just told you we don't know.
I'm asking. These are questions. Don't yell at me. I'm asking.
No, you also made a statement just then. You definitely just made a statement.
Well, then, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, listen, I've been on here multiple
like,
times just saying niggas be
recant
all that revolution talk is just things that. All right, I think that the most comfortable people say, and they the loudest niggas on the internet. In my opinion.
That's
like,
what
the loudest like black revolutionary niggas be the middle class blacks like a motherfucker.
Light skin too.
Yeah, they be like.
As soon as the electricity go out, as soon as the
job.
electricity go out, the revolution over.
Fuck the electricity. They Wi-Fi go out.
Yeah, the revolution over.
No,
just
reality, most of them niggas ain't even willing to actually turn their cameras on.
Yeah,
a few of them are.
I said most.
Okay,
I know it's mad anonymous niggas that's like cranking the revolution train, and like to me, this actually is like a part of the big fallout. Shout out FBA Trey, but a piece of the big fallout with him in kind of like the transition from the building of the Discord was based around the conversation of anonymity. And I think that me and G just said, well, I can't remember exactly G's part, but my point, and I think we actually did an episode on it, was based around like I don't want to use the word cowardice, but like how easy it is to get your shit off when you're anonymous. Absolutely. And like that's the easy thing. And yeah, I kind of forgot how I got into this. What were we just talking about?
FBI Trey.
No, but I was building that.
We
were
talking about the whole revolution. These.
Oh yeah. Saying out that, like right now, people aren't even willing to put their face out and stand behind the words that they say.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, once we get into this space where we're defending the idea of hiding behind like anonymity and thinking that in itself, just saying things behind like these fake names and troll accounts means that things are actually happening, or this means something, and that's our new framing of revolution. I think that like we've softened the shit to a place that nothing is going to happen anytime soon.
And that's so soft too. We soft, like you said, soft like to where it ain't got. You can just be a random, like just completely nobody.
Yeah,
you can just be a name on a fucking social media account and think some revolutionary shit about to come from. Think about that now.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about the FBA movement. I'm just talking about this idea specifically. Just the idea.
It's a bunch of not even just in the FBA. It's a bunch of like,
yeah. So I'm saying just the idea of thinking that you finna move
Groypers, like whatever groups that you want to
keyboard warriors
want to get into. And yeah, like I said, I just think that's the stance that I've had for a while is that like niggas just be talking, and then half the niggas that talk be anonymous middle class niggas.
I'm not
that
anonymous.
Aren't going, and that's what I was really building into too. Anonymous middle class niggas that won't put their face on camera because they scared what their family gonna say and they don't want to lose that paycheck.
That job too.
Those two things. What revolution you really starting? Y'all scared to lose your job.
We'll talk to your mama and them.
Hey.
Yeah, you talk about scared to lose your job. You ain't talking about no ass whooping.
Hey,
like,
don't tell mama and them. Hey, look, we gonna meet at 12, but don't tell mama and them.
Yeah.
Don't and make sure my job.
I gotta leave by 4 because my job.
Right.
I gotta clock in
at work.
Yeah.
At 6, I need to get some rest before work.
And you know that
nigga need some shut eye.
Right.
That shut eye.
Oh man. Yeah, man.
You done?
Yeah, I'm
I guess the mental health check-in.
Yeah. And so like for me, it just like for me, because y'all know kind of what was going on with me about 2 weeks ago. With my mental health bed. And the thing is the reason why I want to talk about it is because it sits in to a place for me that is really real because you don't necessarily know. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that's like makes it a little bit more, you know what I mean, in your face because you think I thought I was okay. You can think that you're okay. There's not no physical sign of a thing. You know what I mean? If y'all pay attention to me on the show, like y'all know, the anxiety is in my knees, and you know what I mean? I can do my little hand, my little finger drumming that I do, you know what I mean? And that kind of thing. But like that's to me, that's normal. That's normal. You know what I mean? I'm good. And just taking on, we can take on more and just because like me, I'm Superman, bro. Like I say that, you know what I mean? And I attack task. I believe like that. You know what I mean? I'll just address it head on. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, I'm working, going to work, you know what I mean, 40 plus hours a week, and then coming home and renovating after work every single day. You know what I mean? Then the kids, wife, family, pods, you know what I mean? And you can just keep on stacking these things on top of yourself and keep stacking them too. That's what we do. Like, and the thing is that you stack them, you keep stacking them on, and most of these things don't have deadlines, so nothing ever comes off. You know what I mean? And so you never know exactly where you are, where your space is. You know what I mean? And so I just wanted to do a mental health check-in, and you know what I mean, see how y'all been feeling. Because you know what I mean. Like I say, I do a lot. You know what I mean. So I have my days where I feel overwhelmed. You know what I mean. I find myself now, like I was telling you, I was like, bro, it's so easy for me to cry when I'm like on some alone shit. It's so easy. I can watch a movie and like, and it's not even always a like some. You know what I mean, it could be happy tears. I can watch a movie and the movie be so, you know what I mean, and it's a moment that's so inspired. Just feels. Yeah, I can feel so much like more. Too, like I can feel. Yeah, like I could always feel.
I know what you mean. But now I know exactly what you mean. It'd be like it could
crazy.
Be something simple, like somebody got these two characters got a moment and they end up hugging each other and be like, finally. About time you came, you got to this point. Yeah,
it's just like man, I watched, bro. And the movies aren't nowhere. The movies are starting to get ass too. But we got Forrest Gump. I went back and watched Forrest Gump. Remember the Titans. I've been going back in the vault to these great movies,
best football movies all the time.
To the great movies, and it's like, bro, I'm crying on every single one of them. I told y'all again, like, in Avatar, I was crying. You know what I mean? Like I'm finding myself like, and it's like, what is this? This is was that a sign? You know what I mean? Was the ease of crying, was that a sign that I wasn't all the way together?
I mean, I saw something the other day. They were talking about grief, and they say grief don't. It's like it'll wait for you. It'll wait till all that work done. It'll wait till you get done with the family. It'll wait till like grief gonna sit there, and it's like it's a silent. You know, it don't care. You can't outwork grief. You can't, you can't be too busy to grieve. It's just gonna like you can kick it down the road, It's like you can kick it down the road and kick it down the road, but eventually you're gonna have to deal with the thing. And it's like and so I think that's what people kind of get misconstrued, because you feel like, oh, if I just work, if I just stay big, if I just help with my kids, if I just try to be a better husband, try to be a better man, that you're not gonna have to grieve.
Yeah,
You're gonna still have to and sometimes grief can be big, it can be small. Sometimes you can grieve the person you was before you got all these. It ain't got to be no huge grand thing that happened in order for you to grieve something. But I think that's the biggest key is you got to make time for grief, like it's a woman, like it's a friend, you got to make time for it, because that's the only way you can truly get over it. It's like
but do you ever
hours.
truly, because when I'm sitting, so I was in group therapy previously and regular therapy. Now I'm about to start it is, and the craziest thing is that the therapy group is called Good Grief. And
you gotta you gotta do the thing.
Yeah, but I don't think that I don't think it's a thing that goes away. I don't think it's a thing that goes away. I think there's a thing that it maybe the grief doesn't look the same way as time goes along, but it isn't necessarily, it doesn't go away, or the wound is not healed. It's still there. It's still, the scar is still there.
For sure. Now one thing, because I'm living this every day, because there's so much going on a year since my pops passed away. And even last year, this was one of the hardest times, because when my pops was passed, he was sick. So this week last year was some of the last conversations I had to have with my pops. But grief don't go nowhere. It don't you have to sit and a good love deserves a good grief. And it's it go hand in hand. The pain, the grief is the receipt of the love. It's the receipt of the thing that meant. So grief, you ain't gonna ever stop grieving like a parent that you lose, but you learn to live. It's it's like a kid, or anything else that any of those other responsibilities that you have. Grief is now one of those things that you gotta treat it as such. So it don't go away, but over time you learn to deal with it. You learn to even damn near appreciate it sometimes. Every times where you something will remind you, and you'll see it's just so it's grief is one of those things where you just learn to live life with it. And honestly, I wouldn't want to do it no other way, because there's certain people that deserve to be grieved this much. The way the good of my pop, he deserved motherfuckers that miss him the way I miss him, because it's who he was. So it's
that's dope.
The more time goes on, the easier it gets. It don't mean shoot. I had a dream about my pops a couple weeks ago. I've been fucked up ever since. I saw him again. Got to hug him. Shit felt real as fuck. Woke up. It almost felt like a setback in my grief. Cause I was like, man, I've been doing good. I've been doing good. And ever since then, I've had this aching. And it's I've been wondering what it was. But then I'm like, hey, that's okay. It's fine to miss somebody. Being I'm privileged to have it. With the and y'all call me privileged and all of that stuff, but that's fine. I'll take all of that, and I'll take grief with it, because he's part of that. And it's I don't mind carrying that for however long. And it get time where it get hard, I have to set it down. I gotta tell somebody. But to me, just the perspective of grief is something that's important, because yeah, you gonna I miss my daddy a lot, but it's okay. It be time it be hard, and I miss Judy too, and it's it be a lot of time shit be hard, but I just keep it in perspective. And I know grief is a thing I gotta tend to. There's gonna be times where even when I'm happy, I'm gonna cry, because it's this thing I'm carrying now. And so I'm only dealing a year, but it gets easier. But you gotta understand and this is how you frame the grief too. And to me, that's one of the important parts. I ain't been to therapy. Mama told me I probably need to. I don't know, but I feel I can. This is my therapy. Talking to niggas and to me, where I feel y'all gonna understand me more than a therapist would.
One thing I would tell you, because I've been through therapy. The thing is, I understand what you're saying, because this is therapy, right? What we do every week, this is therapy, and it's necessary for me too. You know what I mean? It helps me get through these weeks and the months and the year. You know what I mean? It definitely does. But at the same time, you also have to understand and put some type of respect on the fact that this person has been doing this thing and dealing with, you know what I mean, this interpersonal relationship built, like who knows how many different people this, you know what I mean? And it's not the objective to go, and this is the thing I hate about the fact that we like OD with this whole therapy and mental health thing in the culture is because the reason to go to therapy is not to complete this growing thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like a destination that you get to and you be like, oh, okay, I got it figured
And
out
now I'm
now.
over it, yeah.
I don't need to do this anymore.
Right.
You cured me. You know what I mean? It's not a cure it's not a thing that's gonna make you see what I'm saying?
But that's why I haven't went because
But
I
it's still,
already know it's not like
but what I'm telling you is that the benefit, but that doesn't mean there's not benefits. What I'm saying, like I would say go and then give yourself enough time to where you know that you've given it a full try. You know what I mean? It like go and then make sure that you give it enough time to say that yes, I did. I was willing to divulge the information. I was honest. I was able to, you know what I mean? Go and then get to the point to where you're like, okay, I know that I've been honest. I know that I've been, you know what I mean? I've given it a real try. And if you don't want to keep doing it, then don't keep doing it. Because it ain't like it's the cheapest thing in the world, but you know what I mean? It's you know how people we always talk about, anytime we talk about investing in yourself, we talking about something to get some money. At the end of the day, this is still the same. That I would say that the benefits of it do show in a financial way as well, or can show in a financial way as well. But it's more one of those things that you decide to do to really just try to help make it through this life. Because this shit, you know what I mean? We get, like I said, nigga, I be feeling like I be all right. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm all right. But I don't be, you know what I mean? It don't get to a point to where it's like, oh, okay, dang, I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? I need to do this, what I'm used to, what I normally do. I'm gonna have to set out on the stuff that I normally do because I'm not here.
Yeah, I'm going through that first, like, well, I was feeling all right for a while. And then like it's like, damn, maybe I almost felt guilty about feeling all right at one point. Well, I was like, damn, am I forgetting about? Is it did you know, I was like, damn, I don't got over this shit that quick. I was like, damn. And then, they should have come knocking. Yeah. And I'm like realizing it. But it's like, that's fine though. Like, I ain't like, I'm okay with being sad. Like, it's perfect. Like, cause like, I had a happy life for a long, long time. And if a little bit of sadness is the price, that's well worth it. like well worth it to me. And I got to try to honor my pops like that. Like, yeah, just like, and maybe I do need therapy, but like, I thought about it. My mom mentioned it. I get angry quicker, like, but like, I think I'm alright, bro. I think I'm doing like, I'm okay with not being alright, and I think that puts me in a different space than a lot of
Only
people.
thing I'm gonna say is that like there's still better. You know what I'm saying? There's better than all right.
That's true.
I know that there's always better. So there's definitely better than all right. And I'm not saying that this is going to be like the hill, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but I can tell you that like even group therapy, like this is more like what we get from here is like a lot of what you kind of feel from like group therapy. You know what I mean? That's but the thing is, a lot of the times for me, I've done them in tandem. So like I have individual therapy, like one-on-one, you know what I mean, once every 2 weeks, and then you'll have group therapy like twice a week. And so like, you know what I mean, doing that, there's benefits to both. One thing that group therapy definitely shows you is that it's almost like going to an AA meeting. Have you ever been to an AA meeting?
What the fuck would
I've been to an AA meeting before. See, nigga, I'm you talking about what the fuck? If you see, this is the thing. It's like,
I mean, that's my bad. Yeah.
The thing about it is that it's not at the end of the day.
Though,
I don't give a fuck about nothing. That's the thing about y'all know. But I don't give a fuck about all of that. How you think and feel about what? I think niggas been lying to you. See, the thing is, more people need to be in there. I realized that I felt like an intruder in there because I realized that these people are going through something that's completely different than what I was coming in because I'm like wanting to see if I have a problem. You know what I mean? I was wanting to see maybe if something was kind of fucked, you know what I mean? If I'm OD, but I went in there, I'm like, okay, I'm not supposed to be in here. These stories that these people are telling, these are like, you know what I mean? This is something that and even in there, that's the thing. It's a thing that like, yeah, I felt like I was an imposter. Like I was like posing. You know what I mean? Just sitting in there. So I was like, okay. And my homie had already told, he was like, bro, he had been through it. And you know what I mean? He was my friend homie was like an alcoholic. And he always told me, bro, you're not an alcoholic, bro.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got it. Like, you know what I mean? You just, I don't mind being hard on myself, and I'll be hard on myself. But at the end of the day, it's beneficial, is what I'm saying. Group therapy, all of these, and bro, y'all stop hiding from your goddamn selves. Like, ain't nothing wrong with the fact that the motherfucker need help, bro. We all need some help. That's the thing. Ain't nobody got this shit figured out. We all need some help. And fuck all of that. What did the word you just used? I forgot when I talked about going to the A, you talking about the stigma that's on it.
Yeah.
Man, stop worrying about all of that bullshit about what people got to say and got to think about stuff. If you need it for yourself, you need it for yourself. Fuck them.
Do you think everybody needs therapy when they go through something, or you think there's some people that truly don't need it?
I think that it's beneficial. Needing it is not the reason why you're going to get it. You see what I'm saying? Like we've made it so that it's like the stigma behind it's stigma on therapy. Like we're making it like it's some kind of fucking thing that's going to like make your life just better. Like you just go and do this thing. It's almost like you're going to take a pill and it's going to do this. You see what I'm saying? It's not that like you go because you want therapy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so,
we can always use the word need. And then the need makes it sound like you got to be going through this fucking crazy dramatic and I got to be all fucked up. I don't need therapy. It's not about needing it. You just got to want therapy.
No, that's a great way to look at it. Because the needing is like,
like you got a problem.
That's part of that stigma. Yeah. It's like, I don't need therapy. I don't fucking, like, no, that's what I told my mama.
Yeah.
It's like, we were talking the other day, and I just, I get angry sometimes, and it's like, she's like, you think you need that? I don't need no, I don't need no, the world has been unfair to me. I'm angry about it.
Yeah, I guess the better question would have been, because you benefit from therapy is what she should have asked you, or even what to ask people, because like, when you ask it in that way, it'd be like, you got to think about it. Well, could I benefit from it? And like, you like, honestly, I don't think many people would say no to that question.
I think everybody could benefit from it.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say that I need therapy, but I do think I could benefit from it. Like, are you done there? I can go to mine. Like, well, okay, mentally, like where I've been at, I've been in a place where it's like, and I've seen somebody else talking about this too. It's kind of been like, I felt kind of stagnant. Like it's like there isn't any motion really going or whatever. Like it just seems like stuff is just like the boat's not rowing. Like and I just can't get motivated to row the boat. Like it's like I've kind of gotten to that point where it's like I'm tired of trying to keep up with the hustle and bustle, even though I'm aware I still need to keep up with it. And I'm having trouble motivating myself to keep going with doing the same stuff. It's like I'm looking for some type of pivot or something. And like I'm still going with the motion of things, but it just doesn't feel natural anymore. It's like I'm trying to force it. And I've seen a post where somebody else is talking about this, how a lot of people are having the same feeling. Like it's just like life is just life, and I'm just going through the motion of doing it, but I don't really feel anything. Like so I've been kind of in that place. And the thing about it is like Johnny said, dealing with grief or whatever. One of the things that I would say one of the things that I do like about myself is that I'm very resilient. And I've been like that I've been through so many times, like just my whole life has kind of been like that, where it's like dark times that I just kind of got to keep pushing through. And over time, you just kind of like, if you keep doing that over time, you learn how to deal with stuff differently. But it's like, I'm having trouble finding motivation. I didn't think motivation was that important. I'm relying more on discipline at this point. But the motivation thing is important. And it's like, part of the stuff that I feel like is supposed to motivate me is just like it's become stagnant in life. Like I'm not going too much into all my situations, but it's like certain things that I feel like or that I would like to be in life. It's like it's kind of out of my hands. Like it ain't much I can do about it, feel like, and I just have to go with where things is at and still find motivation regardless. Like if that makes sense. But
I mean, but sometimes you gotta just be your own, motivation. Like
but that's hard too.
But that's the thing about like,
because it's like with my own, like I'm not that worried about stuff. Like for instance, like in my house, like and I don't even be trying to put it out there, but like in my house, for instance, or whatever. If it was just like me, like right now, technically, like how I have the house set up and everything that's at the house, I have everything I want. I literally sing this in my head all the time. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. The issue ends up coming in. It's like I can see my girl like longing for something else. Like there's certain things like, and it's like, man, like I want to fulfill that need for her, but I don't know how to fulfill that need for her. And I'm relating to that because I remember like Will Smith talking about something similar to this with Jada Pinkett, like where he was trying to make her happy and he couldn't do it. Like he couldn't figure out how. But like as a man, that's one of the things you really want to like. If you see like there's a need and your girl not happy, like it's one of the things like if you notice, like you, because we think about this is stuff we think about, like if like any good man, you paying attention to your woman and it's like she can affect your whole thing by like just what she wants matters to you.
You can't make nobody happy though.
And I know that, but the thing is, she isn't even asking me.
You can't be responsible.
She isn't asking me to, but it's like there's this thing where there's a sadness, and I still want to fulfill the need, and it's like, man, I still like, what can I do to make her happier, or try to make her happier, feel better, like, and it's like that's the thing. It's like that same stagnancy I feel that I'm able to deal with. Watching her deal with it is another thing.
But you can't because like the same way you can find your own happiness and it's an internal thing, it has to be like that for everybody. And like you can't get caught up in somebody else's like you know, like because they can't get happy, make it your fault.
And the crazy part is I wouldn't say I found a happiness. It's that I'm okay being I'm content. Like I'm able to just deal. Like I've been in way worse. I've been in way worse to where like where things are now, this don't bother me. Like this is great. Like I can deal with this.
Peace is internal, and like when you and the dangerous part for people, like when you lean on other people for that peace, because those people could be taken away. You can't like peace got to be internal. Everybody got to have their own peace. Now you can two peaceful people can come together and create a peaceful situation, but like if I'm at peace and you're not at peace, I can't necessarily. I can guide you, or I can help, like give you, like lay the steps out. But you gotta. It's like taking a horse to water. You can't make it drink. You can show it, but you can't. Everybody got to make that choice for themselves, and like you can't get caught up in.
I mean, I agree with that advice, but it's hard to do with your girl. Like to watch your girl, like where you living with. It's very
super hard. But I'm just saying, just like
I just don't know if that's always applicable in a relationship, because a relationship should be a give and take thing. Where if you're in a relationship, there is a space where you do depend on the other person and they depend on you for happiness. It's just like to what extent per se. And if they're doing like there's places where you can be doing something or you could be doing more to help alleviate or help them gain the same, vice versa. So to me, I don't think that it should be just two people. I forget somebody was making this statement and then they got divorced. Where it's just like we're happy. I'm happy here, then I'm happy here, then we come together and now we're happy.
Right.
But, like then it's just like two isolated situations.
No, but I get what you're saying, and like there are certain things that contribute to it, but ultimately, like there are people that like you can do everything for them and like everything in my capability, and there's still not that happiness within you, and I can't like live my life based on. Like,
right. But then that's why I said it is a give and take to it. If that person is just not happy, then they're not happy. Not happy, especially if it's not something that you can personally help or control. And that's just kind of one of those things, as it is what it is. But I just all I'm saying is that in a relationship, there is a space where it is your duty to attempt to also try and make your partner happy in certain ways that they like to be happy.
I agree with that too.
We contribute to each other's happiness.
Yes.
I can agree with
you
that.
You don't completely
control it, right?
Oh, maybe that's the word. Control it, because you definitely do gotta. Like I agree, as a partner, you do want to do things that make your person happy, but their happiness or their overall peace is still up to them. But you do want to try to, like on a day-to-day basis, do things that bring joy to their life.
The thing, and I'm gonna go a little bit. I think that where Tone was at just is like maybe another level, like another layer of the onion. That like the way you're talking about it is another layer of the onion. So like what you're saying, like you can do deeds that will make them happy because this is what they like,
or temporary happiness.
Right. Yeah. But see, the thing we's talking about is like the idea of like when you are, let's say that, like, and you may. I'm gonna use this as an example, and I'm gonna say make this statement, but I know it's not only dudes who lead in their family, but when you are leading in your family, something, or if and you care about the inner workings of how things move, and you know what I mean, you pay so close attention to your partner that you can see where you can see lacks in certain things. It may not be, I could do something, give her some flowers and she'll be happy. You know what I mean? Nothing like that, but like you can notice that like sometimes their drive, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to contribute to their drive. It ain't nothing that's like you can't buy it, you can't buy drive.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like when you see that unhappiness, and that was just an example. Like it's a lot of different things that could be interchanged with drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we contribute to each other. That's our contribution to each other is to pick each other. So like I know I'm responsible for, not necessarily responsible. I'm responsible for contributing to my wife's happiness. It's like the kids too. I'm responsible for contributing to everyone in my house's happiness. You know what I mean? It's not me just buying a thing.
Right. I get, and I totally agree. Like you're, as a man, a father, a husband, you are on the hook for trying, putting in effort. Ultimately, it's on everybody else to choose happiness, because it's an individual choice for everybody. Because
it's so crazy when you talk about relationships. It's so intertwined that it's like fucking.
But here's my thing. Like I know people that did a lot of them weren't.
Hold on, what did you just say? Did what?
So I was gonna say, I don't want to say the word, but unalive it.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of these are people from means.
Yeah, money ain't gonna make that.
But it's like I seen like my uncle when my cousin did it. He did everything he could to make Craig happy. Did everything he could, and it wasn't his fault if Craig. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was like Craig had to make that, and I got plenty of examples where like I went. My uncle shouldn't feel bad. I know him. He did everything he fucking could, but like Craig just wasn't happy here. What else could he have done? He shouldn't feel bad, or like he can't feel like, well, if I could only.
Which I don't think nobody's happy. Like
there ain't no more that he could have done.
I agree with that sentiment. Somebody else's happiness isn't your full responsibility, but in a relationship, you in any of your relationships, like that's one of the things that people probably have relationships for, because you contribute something to their happiness or their peace or something. And I think that's like, people even look for reciprocity in that factor. Like it's like you contribute something to that, and especially in a relationship with somebody, you're going to influence each other. Like my girl being lit, like I might not have the best day, but she can come in, and her having a good day makes me happy. Like that can change my whole day up.
I feel like there are people, but like you gotta like as men, like if we lost like our partner, that like there's kids and stuff, like you still gotta try to find that joy in life.
Yeah,
in order to like you can't let it depend on one person, because like people are mortal.
I don't think your joy should depend on one person.
If you leave it in one person's hand, then what will happen when you lose that person? You lose yourself also.
Yeah, I don't think you should leave your joy. I don't think that's what anybody's saying here. Is like you should leave all of your joy in one person's hands. It's just that who you're with is going to have an influence on things.
She's so cute.
Yeah, who you with is gonna have an influence on
but
things.
Like, and I look at this different because I've been close to like people that I've loved take their life, and at first you feel like what if I could have done the extra thing? You know what I'm saying? Like and like that should have eat you up.
So, but see, look, this is the thing too. We also have to understand that like mental health is a real thing. Right, so people that make the decision to do, you know what I mean? Typically, they also have something. It's not like they're the chemicals in the. So we understand like the chemicals in the brain, the chemical makeup of the all of that stuff. You could be off a little bit, and then you know what I mean, in a certain area, and then this shows itself in behaviors differently than it does in like a person who doesn't have that. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying, I'm not trying to say, I was trying to say it that way just so it doesn't have any negative connotation to what I'm trying to, because there is nothing negative. This is just what it is. At the end of the day, everybody's not created equal. Some people just have this, you know what I mean? Just like me, shit, I got the anxiety, depression, shit like that. You know what I mean? This is not something that I can just switch off and like, oh yeah, this shit's not, you know what I mean? This is just what it is.
But like, you wouldn't want nobody else to feel like a burden.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that that people that typically do that, it is from, you see what I'm saying? It's from something that's more a chemical makeup
I'm
thing.
saying, but what if
than
that's
it is
your
a,
wife, your son, your
Right.
like how do you didn't deal with that? Because it ain't like you can't.
I can't talk a motherfucker through that,
But like,
because that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying, but like you can't put that self on. Like, you know what I'm saying, people out here, we can't put that on
100%.
ourselves. Like trying to make people happy, because some people just not gonna be happy.
No, that's true.
And like you can't, like if it say, because we don't ever, but say you're trying to like, I'm doing everything. This person just ain't, and then you'll feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, I can see it.
You'll feel bad about yourself, because I can't make this person. I can't, and we can't let it do that. That's all I'm saying. We can't let it turn back and like then take away from us because we're not able to get the. That's all I'm saying. Mentally,
we got a few minutes left. Q, how's your mental health now?
Yeah, I think that right now I'm probably not at yeah, it's hard. You know, I probably should have started because right now I'm not necessarily inside like this a bad space or a negative space, or if I'm to think and try and dive in, I think that
you got some good things going on. So like, don't just
so
go with this energy.
but so with me, there's like the anxiety of putting all this together. There's the anxiety of failure, of course. You know what I mean? With this, all it takes is 2 months of 2 bad months. So that it's always something that's kind of beaten. Figuring the things out, but these are also kind of things that plays on like other things that I have, where like I'm a procrastinator, and my bursts of energy come from like as soon as I feel like damn something's getting close to the wall, then it's like boom, 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 boom. So then it's like its own little ebb and flow that even through the process of putting all of this together, like I understand my chest get heavy. All right, I mean the next day I'm about to do 1,000 things, and that's just kind of how I kind of work. So it's kind of like a cycle that I've just just kind of understanding, kind of work through. I think that maybe like the toughest thing that I always do recognize that it is tough for me to take praise or like like the whole proud of you thing or any of those things. And it's even like hard for me, like even if like with QJ, because QJ's he's doing really well too, and it's always like, well, yeah, we working, but we moving on to the next thing, and this is like a continual thing that I notice. And right now there's a moment where you get a lot of people that might tell you like they're happy for you, they're proud of you, and not in a negative way, but like, oh, I'm jealous you're doing something that I wanted to do or XYZ, and for me, that's definitely something that's harder for me to necessarily like live in. It's usually like a quick brush off. But yeah, outside of that, like I said, yeah, at the crib, everything's good. I think that I'm blessed to have a wife that is able to and willing to, without acts, contribute so much. And so for me, it's like it's just been able to alleviate such a burden, because to me, honestly, I think most of this would have been extremely hard just to get off the ground. When I reflect, be like, damn, had Taj not did the stickers or talked about the Mets or did all these other things.
Taj was fine. She was in here painting. Well, she did the faux wall. Then she was in there painting in there and shit too. Like, nah, she liked that.
Fire. Like,
And you know what I mean? Like so to me, there's a space where I'm just grateful. And no matter how things end up and finish off, I'm just grateful that hell, like even now that I can look out there and be like, it took a lot of foresight to see that empty ass warehouse and then it be like see the idea that this could be a court and some turf and some weights and all that stuff and a goal, and go through the process of actually getting a lot of those things done. And so I think that I'm grateful just because of the reflection.
Look, it's cool to be grateful, nigga, proud of, and like, hey, be proud of yourself too.
Gotta, I think that's always the toughest part is
but take time to do that.
Well, the trip part about it is the mentality you actually have. I'm not against it. I think it's also a healthy mentality to not get too proud of stuff sometimes, or to not it's like you got to take it in, but like keeping that balance, I think, comes in handy down the road. Like that balance of.
But I think that love come in, like, and it's just that pride.
It do like I think you gotta enjoy the love. You gotta enjoy the journey and everything.
Be gas.
But the other part about what he's saying, like that I can appreciate also too, like that mentality of, like, you know, like I received it's great to receive the praises and everything, but I wasn't doing it for that in the first place. And it's like that's not like, it's still more I got to do. Like everybody's saying they proud, but like as soon as this shit fall down, like your proud don't matter no more. Like you're not gonna be proud then. Like, so it's like I still got to keep this thing going. So it's like I respect that mentality.
Yeah. Like I said, like my fear of failure is the fuel, the motivation that keeps me going. So it's always like something that I almost got to keep somewhere like, close enough so that I can.
But every
I don't watch people who got so cocky when they got the thing going and they felt like you get a good start and then they start falling off and they start letting the stuff go and then the next thing you know ain't nothing going on. So it's like I can respect that mentality also, especially within entrepreneurship, like, because pride can be the devil. Like
like J. Cole said that, but even like within that, like just sometimes the pride is the, like people being proud of you can be a scary thing. Yeah. And like if enough people are proud of you, that is the fuel. Because like if too many people come up and be like, "I'm proud of you," like it's humbling. Yeah. Like it could be a. Like success can be a super humbling thing. Yeah. But like I think it is important to like do the inventory and like just take stock, especially when it's time. But
it's balanced and stuff.
It's balanced on all of it. But yeah, it's man, nigga proud of you and like
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you shit gonna be straight. And like even the grateful, it's good to express that too. When like it's good to express all of these feelings, the sadness, the happiness, because you can't keep all of this stuff in. I think that's what's wrong with a lot of America, a lot of like just our society is niggas are like ego. Yeah. A lot of people be too cool to feel shit. Whether it's happiness, whether it's sadness, whether niggas just want to be so cool and calm and collected to where like I don't think we spend enough time processing like the good or the bad emotions that we have. I think that's one of the biggest things is we too cool.
That was crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Right. The meeting in my bedroom to come on.
Oh,
when I heard it, I'm sitting like, okay, I know what this is, but this can't be what I'm thinking this is about to be.
They about to ball it.
Niggas in there hooping to a meeting in my bedroom.
QJ got what he say? Put on the island or something.
Yeah.
Like it's a lyric and then he be crossing niggas up to that shit.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He called this his theme song.
Oh man,
like on the R&B shit. Like I was
he always started that "Step Into Me" concert. That part, and that's when he's like, and that's when he's crossing somebody up, and he's like, "Step into my island." That's
that's dope.
I was like, QJ, why'd you put the meeting on the bedroom on the highlight reel? And he gave me the whole spiel.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But I can't wait till my kids get like. Well, I can absolutely wait, but you know, just using that. For my kids to get like a little older, you know what I mean? To be able to see the results of the things that you've been, so you've been trying to intentional this and intentional that, and you're doing this and doing that. It's like, okay, so, but I want to see just a peek at what, you know what I mean, what this thing looks like on the other side. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's dope to see, like, and it just makes sense. Like, we've been knowing each other for a long time. It makes sense, like QJ being who QJ is, and this thing just makes sense. It's like even with the gym, like we talked about the gym a couple years ago, and you mentioned it to me. We talked about it, and I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Nigga got quiet, never said nothing about it. Next thing you know, got a fucking gym. You know what I mean? Which is super dope. Then I said this to say that the way that it came together, and I talk about it all the time. It's about how because I always talk about like putting the play together. Got to put the play together. Got to put the play together. It's not to me the play is the most important part. And you put the play together. Like and that's the thing that I said when I talk about it, that's what I talk about. The play, like, okay, even though it was quiet, you ain't say nothing else about it. But now that we're here, it makes sense because all of the play was there. Mm. You know what I mean? And that's why it's like it's gonna be successful because the play is there. It only makes sense. You know what I mean? If it other people like somebody else could have did or attempted to do this, and it's just like, man, I hope. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the play makes sense when you sit and just listen. You know what I mean? When I sit and look at it, it's just like that just makes sense. You know what I mean? This was put together. So yeah, about that, bro.
Let's
That
get some of
shit-
them comments before we get up out of
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Look
for
like
sure.
We got some good ones.
You probably got to skim through them.
Oh,
We had
yeah.
about past
It's-
3 and we
it's-
started
yeah.
late, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, we at 9:37.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Uncle saying when his father died, he came home and he had sleep paralysis. He had to let it go. He was saying he was crying because he wanted to be with his parents, but they told him it was not his time. And why are you here? So basically, he was seeing his parents like he's saying they was like, "Why are you here, Timmy?" And they told him to go back.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Read
that next one. Read what the next one. So he got it bleeped out.
Oh, well, he said he was typing some real shit and he was crying. That was me typing and spelling my name wrong and some real shit for you guys. Yeah. He said, "I'm done. You guys got me crying right now."
Hey, gotta let that out.
Definitely.
Yeah, that happiness can. This is Dave. He said that happiness can truly come from growing into not just going through the motions with each other versus trying different surface levels things to force happiness. It's truly wanting happiness. Q was the one child that we saw elevate himself into something that was different from all the rest of his cousins, siblings, and everything else. Proud of him watching his growth. Shoot, all y'all is pretty dope. I ain't gonna front. All y'all pretty dope though. Y'all got your siblings. Y'all all got different traits. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that's love, bro.
You know, one thing that I love about one of the things that stand out about his family that I really love is their individuality.
Yeah,
it's like they, and you can see Mama Sharon. You can see she got that thing where, yeah, hey man, she ain't worried about nothing
Like
that the fuck
8
y'all got going on.
personalities.
Ain't worried about nothing y'all. You know what I mean? What y'all think about nothing. I'm gonna be me, and this is what you are gonna get every single time. And you can see that in the kids, like all of you, everybody. Hey, this is me, my nigga. Hey, this is what
authenticity. Yeah,
this is what you gonna get, and it's super dope.
Yeah, this is a lot of Q praise here.
Appreciate it, Unc. Love you, Unc. Love you.
Yeah, let's round this out, Johnny.
Oh yeah, y'all have seen it, man. We didn't went around the world,
All around the world.
all around the world. We got into some good ones at the end, but hey, y'all leave a comment below. Let us know what y'all happy for, what got you sad, how your mental
for
health
sure.
is. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Again, we're gonna be back on Wednesday, 9:30. Saturday, 8:30. We'll be back here at 6 next Sunday. Appreciate
And I
ya.
think that at some point, Unc and Kofi supposed to be hosting having a debate soon. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Y'all want to see that on here too? I guess.
Hey,
Yeah.
we'll let y'all know.
Uncle let us know when that is. He'll type it in the comments.
That's a To Be Fair special.
Hey, that's crazy.
The To Be Fair
Yeah,
Unpacked special.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Oh shit, that'll be fun.
Yeah, they gonna debate about something and
That'll
get it
be
done.
fire.
It's gonna be fun.
Unc always had smoke for Alex, didn't he?
For Alex?
Oh, who did you say?
No,
Oh, you
Kofi.
said Kofi.
Kofi, yeah,
in my
Kofi.
mind, I was seeing Alex.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
my
about time
bad.
for Alex to
They
come back
don't
out the
like
woodwork.
Kofi.
Oh, he
He
pulled
was
up
at
at
the,
the
opening.
Oh,
Grand
I
Opening.
ain't even seen it. Okay.
Yeah,
he
he pulled
pulled
up.
Alex and Isaiah Martin remind me of each other.
I can see some of
They
that.
remind
Unc
me
said the
of
debate
each
is
other.
tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Y'all heard it here first.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah.
Tomorrow, 8
Yeah,
p.m.
hit my phone in the morning. I know I ain't gonna be able to, but hit my phone in the morning.
Hey, but like that, we out. I'm your host, Johnny P.
Old head real.
It's Q.
We out.